little gang of misfits and dope addicts are here.
Including Barney in Riverdale. Mm-hmm. The last train to Riverdale. Is there a train in Riverdale? I don't think there's a train in Riverdale.
Please don't include Barney in our group. This is a group of dope addicts and misfits. That's us. That's not
Don't
Barney.
Don't you include friends of the program in that?
No,
Are we
that's,
all
no, that's us.
Oh.
The friends of the program are the friends of us, the dope addicts and the misfits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I should have played that from the vinyl. I just realized I had that on vinyl.
Oh.
I wonder if it bugs people when they have to sing lyrics like this. I must see you again because it has to rhyme with train. Rather say I must see you again. Till the morning brings my tren. But it doesn't work.
Nope.
So.
There's always something new.
Hey!
Hey, we're the monkeys. And people say we monkey around.
Oh, and the one I should have played was this one.
Which one?
Is he the lead on it?
Because he sings on it.
Oh, because we didn't tell you the On This Day.
Yeah.
In 2021, not that long ago, Mike Nesbitt, actor, producer, musician, died on this day in Carmel, California, at the age of 78 from heart failure.
Son of the woman who invented Whiteout for the 3M company. There's my favorite Mike Nesmith song when he was with the Monkees is Tapioca Tundra. I believe he sings lead on that. The Monkees were kind of they're kind of underrated, by people like me.
Because
it's a made-up group.
A TV show.
It's a made-up group.
Before they were a group.
But you know what? It was a funny TV show, and it was strange and interesting, and always entertaining. And
the songs were good.
Yes. I love it.
The more I gave, the less I got. What's the use in trying?
It's better than the Smash Mouth version. Although, hopefully Mickey Dolenz got money from Smash Mouth. No?
No, because Neil Diamond wrote the song.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So that's who got all the money.
That's right.
You know what I think really their best song is Pleasant Valley Sunday. I think that may be the very best Monkees song. I think that's a Bobby Hart, voice and heart song.
It is a Carole King and Jerry Goffin.
Mrs. Gray, she's proud today because the roses are in bloom. And Mr. Green, he's so serene, he's got a TV in every room. Another Pleasant Valley Sunday. Here instead of simple life.
You can almost hear Carole King singing this in your head.
About how hard life is, and the kids just don't understand.
I like it.
Creature comfort goes, they only know my soul, and make it hard for me to see.
Really sophisticated song. The lyrics are great. The music, the instrumentation is great. I think it's their very best song.
I like it.
I'm not your stepping stone. You're trying to make your mark in society. You're using all the tricks that you used on me. You're reading all them high-fashion magazines. The clothes you're wearing, girl, are causing public scenes. I said, I'm not your stepping
I know girls were supposed to like Davy Jones, but I liked Mickey.
You like that pushed-in face of his? Yeah, that's kind of a pug.
Looks like a pug.
Yeah, kind of a pushed-in face. Yeah. Let's see.
Not your stepping stone.
Damn good.
Not your stepping stone.
Now, Mickey Dolenz is the only one still around.
He's
right?
the only. He's the last monkey.
The surviving monkey.
He's the last monkey that we have.
And I think he's sort of okay. I feel like he still kind of tours and does stuff.
Yeah, he pops around every now and then.
And Mike Nesmith was, is probably all of his life, but certainly in his later years, one of the most cynical people you'd ever
a bitter man.
Yeah, well, just cynical about everything. Just, nothing is good. Nothing is good. Nothing is good enough. But
that's a sad way to be.
He did fine. He did. He had friends.
You think? You're just assuming that.
No, I know.
He might have died alone.
No, Penn Jillette was his friend.
Oh,
I know that.
he's pretty cynical.
He had he had other friends too, I'm sure. And he had
I'm
money.
going to Google, did Mike
Nesmith have any friends?
Let's see.
Smith
And his grandfather invented basketball.
friend.
Oh
No,
wait,
he
no,
did.
that's Naismith. That's Naismith. Never mind.
Did Mike Naismith have friends?
How about Mike Naismith?
Google is so weird.
Mm-hmm.
John London, who is Mike Nesmith's best friend, was born in Bryan, Texas. How would you know? I mean, just...
That's just pulling.
Here's what AI says.
Okay.
Yes, Mike Nesmith had many friends, including John Lennon, Jack Nicholson, Johnny Cash, Penn Jillette, they mentioned. Okay.
Yeah, so
he had friends.
Yes, he did. He was fine.
You wouldn't think of Jack I can't picture him hanging out with
It's because
Jack
he was
Nicholson.
in Head, the movie. The Monkees movie that was directed by Bob Rafelson, who directed Nicholson and a bunch of other stuff. That's how they.
Google's weird that it can say that.
And they liked LSD. Mm-hmm. I know Nicholson did anyway, and I probably Nesmith did as well. And his grandfather invented basketball. Wait, no, that's Naismith. I get them mixed up all the time. By the way, the first song, "The Last Train to Clarksville," I like this. Billboard remarked that all the excitement generated by the promotion campaign for the new group is justified by this debut song loaded with exciting teen dance beat sounds.
Teen dance beat sounds.
Yes. Teen dance beat.
Can we quickly fart around in honor of Otis Redding because he died on this day? Just because
I should have.
That's not a great opening.
I would have pulled out
Dock
some
of the
Otis,
Bay.
but we haven't played the Monkees in a while.
Yeah.
So I thought.
Yeah, we a little
in,
taste of Otis.
In 1967, Otis was killed. He was only 26
He
years
was
old.
killed?
Killed in a plane crash.
Oh, I didn't know that. There we go.
Hang on. What's going on here?
I
was running late today, so everything is screwed up.
Plane carrying Otis Redding and his band crashed into the icy waters of Lake Monoma near Madison.
There we go.
Away again, yeah. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away.
And of course, this is
These arms are mine. They are lonely and fielding blue.
There's no Mickey Dolenz.
we're an Otis Redding household.
Well, sure, yeah.
Pain in my heart, treating me cold. Where can my baby be? Lord, no one knows. Pain in my heart.
All right, I'm regretting the Monkees opening now.
That's okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We got a little taste of both of them.
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
All right now. Let's take a break here, and then we'll come back, and you can check in with us. Maybe you have some thoughts on the Monkees or on Otis Redding. Mm-hmm. Isn't it a shame that they didn't do a team-up at one point?
Oh, that would have been nice.
And sing together. 877-602-9696. That's the number to call. Check in with the Radio from Hell show. We like to hear from you in the morning, so please avail yourself of that opportunity and make us feel good. 877-602-9696. You can also text us if you like, 33986.
Zero res.
Perhaps you had a bunch of monkeys over at your house on Thanksgiving.
Jumping on the bed?
Jumping on the bed and the couch and running all around your carpet and getting things dirty. Zero Res. It's time to have them come in, get your house all tidy just before the holidays. Lots of us take time off for the holidays. We're home more. You want your house nice and clean if you're going to be there. They have a special offer right now just for X96 listeners. 3 rooms of carpet clean for $119, and you can get a 4th room free with a food donation, and they make it so easy. Just give the technician a bag of non-perishable food items at the time of the cleaning, and you'll get that 4th room free, and all the food will be donated to the Utah Food Bank. Don't go rent one of those carpet cleaners at the grocery store. Those are gross.
Run, doctor. Breathing mad at dirt.
Call Zero Res. They guarantee to make it easy to get what you pay for and absolutely stand behind every cleaning. Call Zero Res right now, 801-288-9376, or go online at zerores.com.
33986.
621. Let's get this over with.
Okay, yeah, I'm for that. We'll go to your check-ins in just a second. 877-602-9696. You can also text us at 33986. Gina, do we have a sponsor?
It's that time of year again. X96 X Days of Xmas is here to help you get a head start on your holiday shopping. Listen every weekday to us, Artie Fufkin and Todd Newcomb, to win a different prize every day. Today's prize, a $100 gift card to Lim Jewelers, locally owned and operated for 60 years. Lim Jewelers provides high-quality custom pieces repaired by skilled in-house jewelers and a wide jewelry selection guaranteed to have your perfect holiday gift. LimJewelers.com for details. We'll be giving you that keyword around 9 o'clock this morning.
The moon is 71.3% of full now, waxing gibbous moon. Full moon on December 15th. The next moon rise is today at 1:44 p.m. Today being Tuesday. It's the 10th day of December in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2024. It is Human Rights Day and International Animal Rights Day.
Rights for everyone.
So humans and animals, or the human animal, it's rights. We need our rights. And it's also Festival for the Souls of the Dead Whales Day. Just
That's heavy.
It's I believe it's something that they celebrate in the northern parts, up in, with the Inuit people and so forth. So that is kind of heavy, isn't it? This is the Radio from Hell show, starring the Lords of Morning Radio. Carrie Jackson, right there. I'm Bill Allred. Over there, the white whale herself, Gina Barberi.
What?
I don't know. It's meaning that you're rare. You are rare.
The whale part is the one that threw me, but thank you.
It means that you're rare.
Okay.
Katie for short is our fine producer right behind me there in the producer's booth. And also Macy is in there, the intern, and the dog intern, Vax, is there as well. Mm-hmm. And now we'll go to your check-ins, 877-602-9696.
All right, let's go to KFC Lane.
Kentucky Fried Chicken Lane in Riverton.
Yep, that's where I work.
Yeah.
I stopped in for a $5 Papa Burger today. But anyway, yesterday, Travis the Pieman graced us with his present.
Oh, nice.
Nice man.
Famous Travis the Pieman.
He's a very nice man.
Yes,
he is. So Lane, they don't call the KFC Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore, do they?
It still is.
No, don't they?
It's owned by Harmon.
But they just say KFC, right?
Yeah,
because that's what
it says on the building.
Yeah,
you know what I had yesterday, Lane? I had the new tenders with the comeback sauce.
Did you like the comeback sauce?
I love the comeback sauce.
What is comeback sauce?
It's a thing.
But
same thing as Raising Cane's. They're trying to copy them.
All right, well, what's the flavor?
It's got a little tiny. Sorry, go ahead, Lane.
It's kind of peppery, don't you think, Gina?
It's peppery. It's got a little Worcestershire in it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Worcestershire.
Is it a white sauce?
No, it's it looks like fry sauce. It's like fry sauce with Worcestershire.
Is your husband out of town? Is that what's going on?
I thought it was really good, Lane.
Is that what's going on?
Well, they changed the tender recipe, too. They went from extra crispy to original bread.
That's what I'm saying. I had to try it. I approve.
You had to try it.
Well, sure.
And so
did you get fries, Gina?
I did not. I just got the tender.
Shame on you. The French fry queen passes up on A&W fries.
Listen, Lane, she has some self-restraint.
I'll get it next time for sure.
Hey, Lane, so the A&W is also, so is root beer still a big seller with A&W?
Yeah.
I make the root beer.
You make it? Wow.
Yes, sir, I do.
You're an amazing man, Lane. We need to get to know you better.
Well, stop out.
All right.
$5 Papa Burger today. You might as well join the crowd.
out in Riverton.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lane. We'll see you later.
Tornado Tuesday is what I call it. Good day.
All right.
Tornado Tuesday. All right, Lane. Thank you. Go to Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Hi, long-time caller, first-time listener.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me listen.
It's our pleasure.
This show says hey.
Hey.
And Gina, you're not the only one.
Oh, no. So nice to hear. I'm not the only one.
No, you're not.
What do you got going on today, Adam?
Well, I just wanted, that was some great farting around.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of fun. I just want to remind you, the Monkees, they're no Little River band.
No, they're not.
Or
Or Pablo Cruz.
There's no
They
Pablo
were-
Cruz
no
either.
Pablo
Yeah.
Cruz.
They're much better than either of them.
Was Pablo Cruz wasn't mentioned in the Yacht Rock show?
No.
Were they?
I was
now
wondering about
that's
that.
a crime. That's a crime.
Anything else, Adam?
Well, actually, yeah, I was hoping you guys could help me out.
What?
I am craving really good Greek food. I need some recommendations.
Okay, well, Demetra is in the chat room right now.
She's our resident Greek.
She is,
Yeah.
she is absolutely.
yeah.
Why don't you, Demetra? Why don't you just chat in a couple of?
Make a couple of recommendations.
Because I don't know where to go anymore for Greek food.
You used to have that one right by your house.
I used to go to.
I mean,
Yeah.
what's his name?
I go to Yanni's and Sugar House, so does Katie. But I don't know how Greek it is, how authentic it is.
I like that. That's sort of Greek fast food. I like this a good sit down Greek restaurant.
Yeah, some good spinach pie or, this.
Spanakopita, please, Adam. Spanakopita.
Yeah, a spanakopita.
It's
yes.
not spinach pie.
The name slipped my mind. Sorry.
All right. Well,
right.
hopefully Demetra will weigh in. I mean, she may have stepped
I'll
away.
keep
but-
an eye on the chat room.
Okay.
All right. There you go.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right. Let's see. Jello Salad Annie. Gina, you're so funny. I've been laughing since yesterday about your role-playing voice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, please.
Manolis for Greek, says Demetra. Manolis.
Cannolis is fancy Greek.
I don't know where that is.
That's over on 9th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Manolis for Greek, then. That's where you go, Adam. Woodshop Mark checking in. I'm running late. Good morning from Huntsville. Just about to begin my commute to Davis County. Travis.
Oh, Aristo. That's the name. Whatever
that's
happened?
not there anymore.
Whatever happened to Aristo,
I
Demetra?
don't know.
I ran into him on the street a few years ago, and he was said he was going to open another restaurant downtown, and then
Hasn't
never
yet,
did.
huh?
No.
Let's see. Derek from Lehigh checking in. Mixer driver Shane from Eagle Mountain. I'm freezing. Good morning, Lords. Kira checking in. I think of Bill when I hear the Monkees' Peter Percival Patterson's Pet Pig Porky. It's just 25 seconds long, if you can play it.
I don't know it.
Let's see. Meg the Musician checking in. Mike was my favorite monkey because he had to have a hairy chest.
Why did he have to have it?
No.
Is that a storyline?
See, again, if you call, we can ask you these questions, but if you text, this is all we get.
I'm a fan of a hairy chest, so you could convince me.
Macy's mom, Tracy, checking in. The fluff makes excellent fudge.
Yeah, there's a recipe for fluff fudge on the bottle.
On the bottle. It's a family tradition during the holidays. Sorry I couldn't find
The pilot crackers.
pilot
for
crackers.
Bill.
Oh,
Bill.
that's okay.
That's why I gave you the gum. Saw the Monkees in concert in the 80s, I guess, when they needed money. Mike Nesmith did not join them.
No.
Peter Tork had an ex and kids living in Maine, which is why I think they came to Little Old Maine. Sketchy Blake of Ogden. Davy Jones is the reason David Bowie. Oh, that's true, because
David Bowie's real name is David Jones.
is David Jones, yeah. Let's see. Zane of Dallas checking in. Wife still in the hospital. Let's see. Did Handsome Bill Allred's dinner make his fart get stuck?
Oh, jeez.
No, it didn't.
Let's see. Ben Lomond Hiker checking in while spinning Pokestops on the way to work. Okay. Good morning, bus driver Troy checking in. Perry City listener. Nurse Mary checking in. Let's see. Rye of Orem. Meshach of Erda. Rob checking in. Johnny B. Looks like everybody's here, so let's get going.
All right.
Carrie, I was wondering, you and Katie had to deal with the icy roads up by
That's why I was
Mill
late
Creek.
today, yeah.
45th South looks like a sheet of ice there. Use extreme caution if you're on the east side belt route. A few snowflakes in Park City roads are going to be icy up there as well. The good news is I don't have any accidents to tell you about right now, and I don't think you've sent any in Infiniteam, but we're looking for you to let us know what you're seeing on the roads via text at 33986.
We'll take a break, play a song. After that song, it's Big Boy News and Opinioendo. And Frank Christ presents They're Fine, They're Just Fine, the Dead Celebrity Game on the way. We'll tell you how to play and what you'll win coming up. Hoops Vision Correction, HOOPES Vision.com.
A really big, steep discount now on LASIK procedure for the end of the year for Christmas at Hoops Vision. Now, again, I don't know how to stress this. We try to tell you every time. Both Carrie and I have had this LASIK procedure. It is quick, it's painless, and it's amazing because you're nearsighted or farsighted or you're having astigmatism or all of it, and you lay down on the table and zip, 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 you stand up in about 20 minutes, you go, what? I can see without my glasses. And then you'll be reaching for your glasses on the nightstand for a while.
Exactly.
After you've had it. Right now, Hoops is offering that, $1,200 off. And if you have year-end flex money to spend, you can put that toward your LASIK procedure at Hoops as well. See all the beautiful lights, the joyful smiles of Christmas without glasses or contact lenses. Make your appointment now. Go to 877-30 LASIK is the phone number, or hoopsvision.com.
Well, let's get to it. Have another drink with Jimmy the Wine Guy. Is it sponsored?
It is brought to you by Rocky Mountain Mixers, your locally owned and operated mixers and more store, offering Utah's widest selection of mixers in one location, located just east of the Cottonwood Heights Liquor Store on Fort Union Boulevard, or visit them online at rockymixers.com.
So what? Oh, wait. I got your theme. I swear I have your theme song here, Jimmy. I swear.
Have another drink, it will make you feel better.
By the Kinks.
Yep.
Feel all right. If you feel down and you're under the weather, have another drink and you feel all right.
Well, he's here in the studio with us, the potentate of the Wine Academy of Utah, Jimmy Santangelo, or Jim Santangelo, as some call him.
James.
WineAcademyofUtah.com. He's poured the wine. Good morning, Mr. Santangelo.
Good morning.
What we drinking?
We have a product by CSUN, Chuck Wagner out of California of Caymus Cabernet Sauvignon fame, Mer Soleil. He used to make Mayomi. And this is CSUN. It's clocking in at $15.99 per bottle this month. It's on sale from $19.99.
Is this a Cabernet? Or a
This is Chardonnay and a Pinot Noir that I'm featuring for you. And what CSUN does is they source the fruit out of Monterey County, Santa Barbara County, even Suisun Valley, which is about 30 miles southeast of Napa, a really up-and-coming region sourcing fruit. All these regions that they're sourcing the grapes from are coastal regions, other than this Suisun Valley. And that means you get those cooling breezes from the ocean. You got extended hang time, or the little longer growing season, so the fruit comes about really nice and ripe. And we're featuring the Chardonnay and the Pinot Noir by CSUN.
Now, the Chardonnay, I was going to say, it's almost like, to me, almost like a Sauvignon Blanc or something. Yeah. It's not oaky in the slightest. It's kind of tangy.
Yeah, the tangy is the acid. What I like about this wine, and they describe it, and it's pretty spot on, that it's this lush flavor, good body, not oaky though, like a creamy for the Chard, and then the acid comes through. So you get, it's very well balanced. I mean, I would call this also a cocktail Chard, in that you're not making a cocktail with it, but you can have it just on its own. It's going to pair just on its own. It's not craving food. But if I were to have food, I would have something, like avocado toast. If you're looking for a wine to pair with breakfast out there,
you go.
This is a wine for you. But cream sauces, or just a little simple charcuterie. You don't have to go crazy with it.
Yeah, but the cream sauces, it'd cut right through the cream sauce.
Yeah.
Really
let me have you taste a little bit of the Pinot if you want.
I would have the Chardonnay with buttered noodles, for hell's sake.
Sure.
Little buttered rice.
It's delicious.
White,
I love it.
White rice with butter. Yeah.
I'm going to point something out. I listened to the Jimmy segment at home, just on the radio.
Yeah.
And I picture Jimmy's in here with a whole bunch of notes. He's not.
No.
This is just coming out of his brain.
No,
He's
a Jedi when it comes to
this. Is frightening watching you just like dispense these
Well, I was well
facts.
trained, and one of my mentors, my buddy Perry Armides, taught me something really important early on. He said, I asked him, I'm like, how am I supposed to approach wine to learn about all this stuff? And he's like, geography. You got to know the place and where it's from. And that was the best thing, best advice. And it allowed me to structure everything.
Exactly.
So when I think about California, all those coastal influences and everything, then you know a little bit about the producer and so forth. Here's this Pinot also coming in on sale from $20 to $15 or $16, $15.99. Beautiful color on this.
It's delicious.
It's very good.
There's a
kind
2021
of
vintage.
sweetness to it.
There is.
Yeah, that's that ripeness coming through.
Here's the thing, Jimmy. I'm a little angry at you for featuring this wine.
Why is that?
Because this has been my secret label. And now you're telling everybody
all
about
the cool
it.
kids now. All the kids are going to know.
Hold up the label to the camera. That's not an attractive label.
I mean, it's not something that reaches out and grabs you.
Yeah, and people
just
have
matter
been
of fact.
and people have been
Pass
passing
over
it by because the label doesn't get their attention.
Oh
but
my
I
gosh.
know that that's a good wine inside there.
You know, they pass that label by. You know why? There's not an animal on it.
It's true. It used to be. When I buy that Chardonnay, I would be the one buying it, and I
Looking
knew
around, nobody knows.
because they were covered with dust in the liquor store, right? But ever since we've talked about this one, we did about a year ago. I think we talked about this
that's
one.
right.
It's been
your go-to.
it's been off the shelves. Everyone's going to it.
Everyone's go. Yeah,
Because they've discovered it's a delicious wine, but not an attractive label.
it's a second and third label from one of the top producers out of California, if not the world. Seriously, the Wagner family.
Yeah.
I started liking red wine, Merlot, probably because of the movie Sideways.
Sure.
I thought that's the one that tastes most like fruit to me. Wine comes from it's a fruit. It's grapes. It tastes grapey and fruity. This Pinot is pretty.
It's delicious.
Fruity. Yeah,
it's a delicious Pinot.
Just taking a peek at the alcohol level. Okay, that says keep away from open flame. Yeah, these are a little high in hot. So on average, wines are 13.5% alcohol by volume. The Chard's about 14.3, and the Pinot's 14.7. So the sweetness that you're getting in there is that feeling of the alcohol on the palate. Also, it's concentrated fruit. It's long hang time, so you're going to get this really rich ripeness. The reason it's so high alcohol, a lot of sugar in that grape to convert it. So there's no like residual sugar in here. There's no like granulated sugar in there to make it sweet, but it has that appearance.
You know what? This makes me want to have some pork chops.
Nice.
I want to have some fried pork chops,
Pork chops and applesauce.
A little applesauce,
Yeah.
a little gravy.
That would be good.
Nice. Yeah, these are two. If I was an operator, I'd have at least one of two of these on the Wines by the Glass list for sure. And definitely, it's on sale till the end of the month. So definitely pick up half a case because it's only $16.
And what's the brand again?
CSUN.
CSUN.
Yeah. So their big brother, and I don't know if we're out of time. The big brother is called Mer Soleil, which is that translation as well.
Oh.
So the Mer Soleil are the single vineyard stuff.
Okay.
So if you like this,
I'll look for
forget
that,
about it. You're gonna love the Mer Soleils out there.
Damn. All right. Here's a texter checking in from Montecantini, Italy, a.k.a. the Chianti region.
Oh, nice.
Listening on the app. Buona sera, friends. Love, Harry.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, question for Jimmy. Is there a good mead that we can purchase in Utah?
The outfit up in northern Utah, why am I forgetting? Chris, he has it up there. Email me, I'll send you it. Yes, there are. To answer your question, they're readily available, and it's a local producer just over there in Bountiful.
This is delicious.
Cool.
So good. Thank you, Jimmy.
Well,
what do you got going?
If you want to learn more things, next week on Monday, I have a rum and chocolate tasting through the U of U Lifelong Learning. A few more tickets left there. This Saturday, History of the Martini at the Private Club Edison House, if you remember there, reach out. And then next Thursday, we have a few tickets left. Thursday, 3/28 at Leo Libations, wine pairing at the Leonardo Museum.
Nice. Is it Hive Winery that you're talking about?
It is. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Hive Winery does
Hive
the mead.
Winery. Thank you.
They do the mead for you. Well, Jimmy, thank you as always.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys. Enjoy your weekend.
Remember, go to wineacademyofutah.com for all the information you need about spirits and all of that stuff. Thanks, Jimmy.
You got it.
Thank you. SIBO, Pure Morning. Because on this day,
In 1972, guitarist, vocalist Brian Molko was born.
all right. Let's see. We got 6:41, and it is time for some big boy news. Now, right after the big boy news, it's Frank Christ presents They're Fine, They're Just Fine, the Dead Celebrity Game. Going to give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities are just fine. One of them is dead. Pick the dead one correctly. You'll win.
Tickets to see The Used, they're coming May 3rd, May 5th, and May 6th to the Union Event Center. Tickets go on sale Friday, December 13th.
Tickets to see The Used at 877-602-9696. That is the number to call to play Frank Christ Presents. Play the game, you'll win the tickets. 877-602-9696. Big Boy News now, brought to you by...
America's first Nutcracker is nostalgic, charming, and magical. Witness the historic 80th anniversary of the Nutcracker, closing December 28th with the music of Tchaikovsky, performed live by the Ballet West Orchestra. Get tickets at balletwest.org.
Well, superstar Jay-Z has, of course, furiously denied what he terms idiotic claims that he drugged and raped a girl of 13. The music mogul is named in an anonymous lawsuit alleging he took turns in the attack with fellow rapper Sean Combs. Jay-Z vows to fight the idiotic claims as his legal, but apparently they're worried now about Beyonce's planned Super Bowl or Super Bowl
not
Sunday.
Super Bowl.
It's not the Super Bowl.
No.
It's like the game before. Or,
Yeah.
but
She's
a big
not the
show.
halftime show.
No, but she's involved. They're saying that she was due to perform at the NFL's clash between her hometown Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Bay and Jay are one of the most dominant power couples on the globe. So even though the claim has nothing to do with her, her name has already been dragged into it.
Yep.
In online speculation. The plan was for Beyonce to perform a new song during her Christmas Day show before kicking off a new era. Beyonce has Act 3 of her 3-act album saga to announce, as well as a huge stadium tour. But now they're saying, maybe she won't be performing. We'll see. All right, we're going to go to the crime desk. There's been some big developments in the case of the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. And we'll go to our ace crime reporter, Gina Barberi.
Luigi Mangione
Yes, that's
is
his
your
real
suspect.
name. Yeah.
And the Sopranos memes were rampant yesterday. He 26 years old, been charged with 1 count of murder, 2 counts of second-degree criminal possession of a weapon, 1 count of second-degree possession of a forged document, and 1 count of third-degree criminal possession of a firearm.
I wonder why it's only second-degree murder.
I don't know. He was identified at a McDonald's in Altoona, PA. This is why it's important to put as many pictures out as you can, because people will...
It always surprises me, though, that people recognize...
If you go to x96.com/live, you can see the released photo of him, and there are many, many photos of him out there because... kind of a person of note. He was the valedictorian of his class at a fancy all-boys school in Maryland. He comes from a prominent family. He has double degrees from Penn State University. He's a fellow Lion, Bill.
No, he's not a Nittany Lion. It wasn't at the University of Pennsylvania.
Oh, maybe it was the
University of Pennsylvania.
McDonald's employee said Mangione was acting suspiciously, which is why they alerted. And I loved Ron Funches was commenting on this, saying minimum wage employees should only, do the bare minimum. Catching international murder suspects should not be part of it.
Apparently, he had a manifesto too.
And I was wondering, do I need a manifesto?
Sure. Well, if you're going to do something crazy like Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber, yeah.
Well, and he's a big fan.
He's a fan of the Unabomber.
Of the Unabomber. He had multiple fraudulent IDs. He had a gun that appears to be the same as was used in the crime, a 3D printed gun, a ghost gun they call it, which means there's no numbers on it, can't be traced.
And that's why it jammed initially, probably.
He's kind of a handsome young guy.
And he, so some thoughts about the insurance part of it. He apparently had horrible back problems. Bill, you'll appreciate that he had surgery that didn't...
I wanted to kill people at one point.
Also claimed that that's why he couldn't be in a relationship with a woman. So there might be an incel part of this somewhere in there, because with his back problems made that difficult. His family is very well known in Baltimore, a very wealthy family.
But
they own a radio station, among other things. That's not the thing that's making them wealthy. That's their hobby, I think. But they own a country club and a bunch of different businesses.
So it looks like they got him. the guy that did it.
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
And speaking of fans of the Unabomber, you know who else is a fan of the Unabomber? Trump's nominee for the ATF.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, look it up.
A polygamous leader who claimed more than 20 spiritual wives, including 10 underage girls, was sentenced to 50 years in prison on Monday for coercing girls as young as 9 years old to submit to criminal sexual acts with him and other adults, and for scheming to kidnap them from protective custody. Samuel Bateman, whose small group was an offshoot of the sect once led by Warren Jeffs, has pleaded guilty to a years-long scheme to transport girls across state lines for his sex crimes and later to kidnap some of them from protective custody. His plea agreement called for 20 to 50 years in prison, though each conviction carries a possible life sentence. Authorities say that Bateman tried to start an offshoot of the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, based in the neighboring communities of Colorado City, Arizona, and Hildale, Utah. The fundamentalist group, also known as the FLDS, split from the mainstream Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints back in 1890 after Mormons officially abandoned polygamy. About 50 years in jail, and yeah, it's not enough. Well, these people are in charge, and this is what's happening. More than 3 million adults will be cut from Medicaid if Donald Trump holds true to his promises. The Affordable Care Act, he'll take Republicans will take full control of Congress in 2025, and the Affordable Care Act's Medicaid expansion, Obamacare, is back on the chopping block. More than 3 million adults in 9 states would be at immediate risk of losing their health coverage should the Republicans reduce the extra federal Medicaid funding that's enabled states to widen eligibility. The states are Arizona, Arkansas, Illinois, Indiana, New Hampshire, no, who cares? Utah.
Yeah.
Utah. The 2010 Affordable Care Act encouraged states to expand Medicaid programs to cover more low-income Americans who didn't get health insurance through their jobs. 40 states in the District of Columbia agreed, extending health insurance since 2014 to an estimated 21 million people that need it, and helping to drive the U.S. uninsured rate to record lows.
This is what you voted for.
Conservative policy groups generally have opposed the Affordable Care Act. They say the program costs too much, covers too many people.
Covers too many.
Democrats say the Medicaid expansion has saved lives and helped communities by widening coverage to people who could not afford private insurance. If Congress cuts federal funding, Medicaid expansion would be at risk in all states, and you bet your ass it'll be gone here in Utah.
Oh, yeah.
They can't wait.
You know what would be great? Universal health care.
Yeah.
So this isn't an issue. It's just everybody is on the same
and
plan.
now we're asking for too many people to be covered.
Oh, Dr. Oz, you heard what Dr. Oz said about it.
What?
Health care is not a right.
Yeah.
What?
It's not a right.
It's not a right. It's a privilege.
This is someone who's going to be in charge of the Medicare and Medicaid program.
A man was arrested after police say he intentionally crashed his car into the storefront of the dealership he bought it from in Sandy.
Wow.
According to Sandy police, the man bought a car from Tim Dolly Mazda. The man reportedly discovered some mechanical issues, went back to the dealership hoping to return it. The dealership told him, no, we won't take it back. It was sold as is. Police said the man threatened to drive through the dealership's front door if they wouldn't give him his money back. They said no, and he did that. He drove the car in through the front door of the dealership. He's in jail now. Donald Trump has picked his attorney, Alina Habba, to serve as counselor to the president. Alina Habba, the 40-year-old attorney, defended Trump earlier this year poorly. She's terrible.
Yeah.
She's pretty, though, and that's all he cares about.
I went and looked at a little bio of her, and this caught my eye. In July of 2021, Alina Habba represented Siggy Flicker, a former member of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, who alleged that Facebook had disabled her account for wishing Melania Trump a happy birthday. Alina Habba wrote a strongly worded letter to Facebook, which Facebook ignored.
Yeah. Because that wasn't why they shut off her Facebook.
That's not her, is it?
No.
That's her.
No, it isn't.
Not her. Nope.
Let's see. The World Health Organization said Friday, Gina, it's deploying experts to investigate a mysterious flu-like illness that has killed dozens of people in southwest Congo in recent weeks.
Wow.
All efforts are underway to identify the cause of the illness, understand its modes of transmission, and ensure an appropriate response as swiftly as possible, said Dr. Matshidiso Moeti, who's the regional director for World Health Organization in Africa. The symptoms include fever, headache, cough, anemia. Epidemiological experts from the National Rapid Response Team are in the region. They don't know what it is. Oh. It's not a disease. And here, I got a letter to tell me this. Speaking of insurance, let's go back to that for a second. A major health insurer here in Utah, Select Health. Mm-hmm. We're familiar with Select Health.
Yeah.
They have confirmed that they will no longer honor prescriptions written to CVS.
At all? Yeah, for anything?
Yeah, no, nothing. They're out of network. They're
out of network.
So here,
the hell?
I got a letter.
Okay.
And I couldn't remember exactly what. And then I did. My wife reminded me when I fell down and hurt my foot and my hip. I went to the emergency room. Mm-hmm. That was on a Sunday. There was no other pharmacy open.
No.
To get a prescription.
But CVS.
I went to CVS. And they my insurance at that time covered it.
Yeah.
If I have an emergency again on a Sunday and try to go to a CVS,
you're screwed.
I don't. Yeah.
Go to the university pharmacy. They're great.
That's where I go, but they're not open on Sunday.
They're not, are they?
No.
Sports weather traffic.
Juan Soto's epic new contract deserved an equally epic celebration. I don't know how epic this is. He's in a hot tub and his brother is filming him. But what he's celebrating is $765 million. He's the highest paid sports figure in any sport in any place. This is the most money for anybody for baseball.
Good for him.
NFL last night, the Bengals over the Cowboys 27-20. And Utah Hockey Club Bill puck drops tonight at 7:30 against Minnesota Wild. That's your sports. Weather. We cleared the air out. Go outside and take a deep breath. It's going to build back in.
Yeah,
but
so breathe while you can.
Enjoy the next couple of days. 37 for a high today, 44 tomorrow. And there has been just a very slight layer of snow.
Yeah, they were like little crystals.
Just enough to make the roads slip.
Exactly, and especially East Side Belt where Carrie and Katie come in the morning. A portion of I-215 in Mill Creek is an ice sheet around 45th South. Also crashed northbound Mountain View Corridor, 54 South and West Valley. 2 left lanes are blocked, only 1 right lane getting through there. If you see something, you can text us. Oh, wait, I think we did get a text. Crash between 62nd and 54th, northbound Mountain View. Oh, that's that same one. 4 cars involved, left lane blocked. Thank you for sending that in. 33986. Business owners, do you owe $15,000 or more on employment taxes and don't know what to do? McClure and Stewart, your local trusted tax attorneys. Go to McClureandStewart.com today.
All right.
Good morning, Frank.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Frank Christ. Of course, you didn't have any trouble with the roads.
I never have trouble with the roads.
Your electric scooter, you sort of fly through the air, I guess.
I hover.
You hover.
Yes.
Frank is here in the studio, as he is most weekdays. We play a game called Frank Chris Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
Let me explain.
All right.
You see, Frank is he's a Grim Reaper. He's a skeletal figure. If you go to x96.com/live, you'll see an artist's rendering of what Frank looks like. He's the skeletal figure as you would expect a Grim Reaper to be, with the scythe and all of that. Kind of an update, though. He has an electric scooter. And he is charged with reaping one specific kind of soul.
Celebrities.
The soul of Precious.
The most precious of souls, right?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Gina.
Precious
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Your skull?
My skull.
Frank is, yes, and it hurts him to have to reap the souls of celebrities. He was cursed with doing that.
It does, because I love our precious celebrities.
Why do you love them so much, Frank?
Because everything they say and do is right.
Do we have a contestant?
Yes, Lexi is here.
Lexi. Hi, Lexi.
Good morning.
Lexi, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm just fine.
That's right. Lexi, if you can choose the celebrity here of this list of 4 that Frank has given me, the celebrity that has passed beyond the veil, then you will win a prize. And what is it, Gina?
Tickets to see The Used. They're coming May 3rd, May 5th, and May 6th to the Union Events Center. Tickets go on sale this Friday, December 13th at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
All right, Lexi, because this is a festival the day of the Festival for the Souls of Dead Whales. Frank has given me a list of actors in movies about whales. Now, bear in mind, 3 of the actors on this list, they're fine,
Just fine.
But one of them has, well, given up the ghost, shall we say. Select the dead celebrity, you win. Here we go. Number 1 is Richard Basehart. He starred in the television drama Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. He also portrayed Wilton Knight in the pilot episode of the TV series Knight Rider and provided the narration that was heard during the opening credits throughout the entire series. Basehart was equally active in cinema, appearing in 14 Hours and Time Limit, among others. His whale movie, Call Him Ishmael in Moby Dick. Number 1, Richard Basehart. Number 2, Lee Merriweather. She was the winner of a Miss America pageant. She was the secretary on the crime show Barnaby Jones. She's also known for playing Catwoman in the theatrical film Batman, the Adam West one, and for a co-starring role on the science fiction series The Time Tunnel. Merriweather had a recurring role in the soap opera All My Children. Her whale movie, Namu, the Killer Whale. Number 2, Lee Merriweather. Number 3, Robert Carradine, a member of the Carradine family of actors. He made his first appearances on TV Western series like Bonanza and his brother David's TV series Kung Fu. Carradine's first film role was in the film The Cowboys, which starred John Wayne, and he was Louis Skolnick in the Revenge of the Nerds series of comedy, well, I guess they're comedy films. And his whale movie, Orca, the Killer Whale. And finally, Charlotte Rampling, her first movie was in the film Georgie Girl. She then made French and Italian art house movies like The Damned and Night Porter. She starred in Stardust Memories, Verdict, The Wings of the Dove, and she was a very well-known actress. Her whale movie also, Orca the Killer Whale. She was in that one, along with Robert Carradine. So which one of those celebrities has circled the drain?
Number 3.
Robert Carradine?
No, he's fine. He's just fine.
He's fine. He's 70 years old.
He looks a lot like me, though.
Well,
You might have been thinking Keith Carradine.
Yeah.
He's no longer with.
Should we give her another chance?
Sure.
All right, Lexi, listen very carefully. I'll give you a second chance here to select the dead celebrity, and you'll win the tickets. Is it Richard Basehart, Merriweather, or Charlotte Rampling?
Richard Basehart.
Yeah, Richard Basehart. He died back in 1984 at the age of 70. So there, the second chance, you win. You get to go see The Used. That's pretty cool, huh?
Heck yeah, I'm so excited.
Heck yeah. Hang on the line, Katie. I'll get some information from you.
Oh.
Well, I've got to go check on Susan Day.
Oh, yeah.
Partridge Family.
Yeah.
L.A. Law.
Yeah.
72.
Lee Merriweather's 89. I don't think it's her birthday.
I'll go check on Lee. Last time I saw her, she was fine. She was just fine. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Frank.
Well, East Side Belt is icy. Use extreme caution, especially around 45th South. Crash northbound Mountain View corridor, 54 South in West Valley. 2 left lanes are blocked, only 1 right lane getting through. There's multiple cars involved in that accident. And, Bill, many people want you to know that University of Utah pharmacies are open on Sunday. So
the University Pharmacy is not open on Sunday.
I don't know.
The one above the pie is the one we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Not at the University of Utah.
Ah.
Yeah, different.
Yeah, that's traffic.
All right. We will take a break. We will be back, KXRK Provo, with your Utah word of the day after these.
Mom.
3986.
Like Betty in Alpine did, texted us at 33986, wondering if we have a brand new edition of Utah Word of the Day.
Unfortunately, we do.
We do.
In Alpine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, we do have one right there. Oh.
We could skip it.
It's Christmas themed.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, no, we can't skip it then. It's Christmas themed. Oh, okay. This might be the last Utah Word of the Day.
Ever.
Of the year.
Of the year.
Ever. Ever.
It's brought to you by Deer Skiers. Deer Valley, Utah's premier ski-only destination, introduces 3 new chairlifts, 300 acres of new terrain, 20 new ski runs for all abilities. Learn more at deervalley.com. And you can win a pair of day ski passes by texting the word SLOPE, S-L-O-P-E, SLOPE, to 33986.
It's often said that people of Utah speak a language all their own. It's a language that's often confusing and even incomprehensible to newcomers here in the Beehive State. So, Radio from Hell presents a handy guide to help everyone understand how the natives speak. It's the Utah Word of the Day, and today's word is...
Well, there are several Utah words in today's presentation as Denver talks to his father, the mayor of Mona, Utah, Don Criddle, about the famous Clement Moore Christmas poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas.
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah.
I got some questions about Christmas and about Santa Claus.
Now, I already told you, son, Santa Claus will not bring you a bump stock for Christmas, no matter how many letters you send him.
Oh, I'm over that, Daddy. But I do have some questions about this whole Santa Claus thing in general. So I was reading this poem the night before Christmas. Now, how can this be true? First off, it says that them kids was in bed with visions of sugar plums dancing in their head. What's a sugar plum, and how can they dance?
Well, son, you see, it's like this. Back in the day, they didn't have all of that nice candy that you have. The kids just had plums, and they dipped them in sugar to make them seem like they was candy.
Yeah.
As to the dancing part, well, I don't know about that.
Okay. Well, so Dad, the dad in this poem, who's wearing some kind of cap, tears up the curtains and sees this little miniature Santa Claus, and sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer and stuff, and they whomp upon the roof of the house. So is Santa Claus like a little person? Because down to the mall, he's a full-size adult.
Well, I think he has to use his magical powers to make himself little to get down the chimney.
Okay. Well, how about this? It says here, the stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. Santa Claus is a smoker? Daddy, he's going against the Lord if he's a smoker.
Son, I don't think it was tobacco. I think that pipe had medicine in it. It was medicinal smoke that encircled his head.
Oh, he had a pipe full of that stuff from the dispensary. Oh, well, that makes some sense then. Now, it says he puts his finger on his nose, and then up the chimney he floats. Is that like a hallucination or something?
That's right, son. That's how he works to get presents to the whole world.
All right. I think I'm going to go write one more letter to him and see if I can't get that bump stock after all.
Join us again some other time as we examine how the Utah natives speak with the Utah Word of the Day.
The Utah Word of the Day with humor too low to mention. Too low to mention.
I don't want Denver to have a bump stock. That's
Santa Claus won't
trouble.
bring him a bump stock.
Oh. I'll get me a bump stock one of these days. Tell you right now. They're going to be available at Walmart anytime soon now.
I don't think.
Or maybe you can 3D print one, Denver. Maybe
I didn't
make
think
your
about
own. So that's what you need to do. Ask Santa for a 3D printer.
I'm not sure Denver knows what a bump stock is. Really.
Will that printer only print a 3D?
A 3D?
Yeah,
because it's a 3D printer. What?
It prints a 3.
I want a bump stock printer. Is
That's
what I
right.
need.
Yeah. Because the 3D printer just prints a 3 and a D.
Yeah. What am I going to do with that?
I don't know what people do with that, but
sell it to the movie theater, I suppose.
See, he doesn't know. He has no idea. No idea. I was really tired when I wrote that. I'm sorry.
It's just better that Denver doesn't have any idea.
Yes, it is.
If he had ideas, we'd be in trouble.
I know that's the way I've always conceived of the character. He has no idea about anything.
Exactly, and that's just for the better for everyone.
Totally clueless.
Absolutely.
Crash eastbound 90th South approaching 40th West in West Jordan. The right lane and shoulder block. Traffic is using the left lane to get by, and it's backed up almost to 48th West. Crash Mountain View Corridor, 54 South and West Valley. 2 left lanes are blocked. Only 1 right lane getting through there. And I don't see anything via text, but if you see something, say something. Text it to us, 33986.
All right, we've got boners coming up. Here are the candidates you'll be voting for this time. Number 1, it's an intern Macy alert. Trouble at the coffee shop.
Uh-oh.
Boner candidate number 2, she wants to be National Nancy. And boner candidate number 3, he's in my trunk and he wants to kill me.
All right, boner of the day, big boy news, all coming up after these messages and a song. Stand by for all of that. Haster Games, you can go to hastergames.com, but really you should go down to their location. They've been there for as long as I can recall, doing the tabletop board gaming, 6831 South State Street. They were doing it before it was cool. If you're looking for some fun gift ideas for your loved ones for board games, Magic, Dungeons & Dragons, dice, figures, paints, all the latest board games, Haster has it. If you know what the person you're buying for wants, then that's good. But if you don't, if you just know that they're into Dungeons & Dragons, then talk to them about a gift certificate. This week at Haster, Magic the Gathering Foundations is now in stock. Now, this set shakes up the current standard format with tons of powerful reprints, as well as some never-before-seen cards as well. Also new in store is the third set for the Star Wars Unlimited trading card game, Twilight of the Republic. And listen, holiday gift shoppers, shop at locally owned Haster Games. We always support local businesses first. Haster has it. Go and see them, 6831 South State Street, or their website is hastergames.com.
Ho, ho, ho!
because on this day,
in 1974, Meg White, the drummer for the White Stripes, was born.
There you go.
Icky Thump.
7:24. Time now for Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These will be examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior. You will decide with your vote of these 3 candidates which one is the worst, which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, December 10, 2024. We'll give you 2 candidates now, a third after the news, and once you've heard all 3, then you will vote. One of you lucky random Boner voters will receive
a Can't Buy It, Gotta Win It Radio from Hell Boner t-shirt.
Boner candidate number 1. It's an intern Macy alert. Trouble at the coffee shop.
Oh, no.
Hey, Bill. It's Macy, the intern. I thought I'd send you this little story as a boner candidate if you see fit. I just feel it needs to be shared with as many people as possible because it's outrageous. In 2019, my family discovered this really awesome coffee shop located in Clearfield called Beans Coffee.
Okay.
The menu is super diverse with the kinds of drinks that you can get, and they also have cake pops and muffins and soups you can get made fresh.
Sounds good.
A huge shelf with crystals and shirts and stickers. An all-round amazing atmosphere. They made the cake pops I had at my bridal shower last fall. They were a hit. The shop is owned and run by this woman named Karen. She really does a great job making the shop feel welcoming. She has affirming signs everywhere as well as pride flags. Well, I was scrolling on Instagram, and the Beans Coffee Business account posted a picture of a letter that was sent to the business. They didn't sign the name to the letter, and the return address just said, The Great USA.
Uh-oh.
But the contents of the letter were just baffling and disgusting to me. It reads, To the owner, you are an effing idiot for posting hate to Trump supporters. As a business owner, nobody wants to know your view on politics. People want to get somewhere safe, no judgment, and especially no politics. I and my friends will never step in your biased shop again. You're not that busy of a shop as it is, and now you've shot yourself in the foot with your woke attitude. This country is a mess. How would you like it if one of the illegals kidnapped your daughter and raped her and left her to die?
Man.
I hope to God that never happens, but it would be on Biden-Harris watch. I wish you the best-ish, but not on my dime again. Sincerely, a true American, and free to vote how I choose. Karen posted the letter and basically said she's glad that she'll no longer have the business of this person and is not welcome because of the disgusting hate they portray.
Yeah.
Karen has never said anything specific that I know of about Trump supporters not being welcome in her shop or really not much of anything political at all. From what I've seen, she's always used her business as a way to have a safe space in the community, and there's no room for hate of any kind. Plus, she's a veteran of the United States military.
Really?
And she currently has a child in the United States Marine Corps who served with my brother in the same outfit. I just wanted to encourage this and share this and encourage people to be kind. It's not hard. If there's a place or a business you frequent, especially a small business, and they endorse or promote things you don't agree with, stop going there. It's that easy.
Yeah.
Whether people like it or not, agree with it or not, business owners have the right to display and show support for anything they want. If it upsets you so much, go to a business that aligns more with your values.
Yeah.
Anyway, please let's all be kinder to one another. I know it can't always be cut and dry, but just treating each other with basic human kindness and compassion can go a long way. Thanks for all you do and for sharing this if you wish to do so, Macy. Boner candidate number 1, it's intern Macy alert. Trouble at the coffee shop. Here's boner candidate number 2. You know, she wants to be National Nancy. Nancy Mace.
Ugh.
Her crusade against transgender bathroom access has cemented her role as a hardline culture warrior and a MAGA favorite. But an eye-popping video unearthed exclusively by the Daily Mail suggests that the U.S. Representative Nancy Mace wasn't as always uptight about personal boundaries.
That's true.
The lurid clip
Yep.
shows Mace downing a shot of liquor and then locking lips with a spiky-haired female friend and dribbling the liquor into her mouth.
Yep.
The gal pal, wearing a Trump T-shirt, uses the same revolting technique to relay the booze to a male reveler.
Yeah, it's not just a kiss. It's a weird, gross...
He barely manages to spit it into the mouth of the next participant before violently retching and throwing up on the kitchen floor. The final recipient is a queasy-looking woman who clutches her mouth and struggles to swallow as the gross drinking game set to blaring hip-hop music concludes. Daily Mail understands that the boozy episode was filmed while Mace was campaigning for Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. South Carolina Congresswoman Nancy Mace is the one who's trying to prevent the bathroom.
Yeah, the transgender.
Was it Sarah McBride? Yeah. And she's rarely out of the news. Most recently, she introduced that resolution to stop trans Representative-elect Sarah McBride from using women's bathrooms in the Capitol building. And one of her colleagues says she always wants to be in the news. She wants to be National Nancy.
And for the people that are saying like things like this, or the Pete Hegseth, or the Matt Gaetz, or any of those saying, "Well, we all have pasts."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There is no video of me ever doing anything like that.
I have a past which would prevent me from ever serving in office.
But there are people, Bill, plenty of people, who have not ever done any of these things.
Well, where are they?
And
they don't seem to be being nominated for any cabinet
because
position.
the people that are running for office these days are people that have huge egos.
They want to be. He wants to be National Nancy.
Yeah, they want to be famous.
Boner candidate number 2.
And the we all have a past thing. Pete Hegseth.
Yeah.
Is rape a little indiscretion? Is that what that is?
No, but that's what they're saying.
I know,
we
that's
all
what
have
they're
a
saying.
past. No, that doesn't count as we all have a past.
Coming up in a moment, boner candidate number 3. He's in my trunk and he wants to kill me.
Boner candidate number 3 coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by
The Stateroom presents, bringing you live music memories. Check out Pink Talking Fish, a fusion of Pink Floyd, Talking Heads, and Fish, live at the Commonwealth Room, December 27th. Get tickets at thestateroompresents.com.
Oh, Gina, get that Deseret News headline ready, will you?
Okay.
Wicked, The Bear, Shogun, and Emilia Perez are among the nominees for the 82nd Golden Globe Awards, announced Monday. But because the Globes split top awards between drama and musical comedy, there isn't always a clear read on the top Oscar contenders. That's essentially true this year, especially true, I should say, this year. No one film has yet emerged as the favorite. John Chu's Wicked, Conclave, that's the one where Ralph Fiennes plays the Pope or a cardinal or something.
He's a cardinal.
Honora, Emilia Perez, and The Brutalist all scored nominations, with Emilia Perez the leading nominee with 10. Comedian and actress Nikki Glaser will host the 82nd Golden Globes on January 5th. The ceremony will air live on CBS. Later on in the show, we'll tell you who most of the nominees are. We don't have time to go into them now. This headline in today's Salt Lake Tribune: dead voters, duplicate records, and flawed protocols found in Utah election audit. It goes on to talk about they did an audit of the voting to see if there was any fraud going on, and they found what?
Here's the headline in the Tribune, Bill. It says, "It looks like 2 dead Utahns cast ballots and 3 people voted twice. Yeah. Audit finds." Okay. That's the headline in the Tribune.
Oh, this is a different headline in the Tribune. That's weird.
And this is our friend Robert Gerke. Writing this. Mm-hmm. It says, some 1,400 Utahns who were likely deceased remained on the state's voter rolls, many of them for more than a year. 2 appear to have voted in the municipal elections.
2 of 1,400.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Meaning probably like dead spouse, and your ballot came to the house and the spouse filled it out.
So that was like a total of what, like 5 votes?
So that's 2 dead people.
Okay.
In addition, 3 individuals appear to have voted twice in the election, a result of some 300 people in the system with duplicate records. So that's 5 votes.
Yeah,
that were no good.
5.
Not swinging any race at all.
So how did the Deseret News present?
So the headline in the Deseret News says, Utah auditor finds 1,400 deceased voters on the rolls and problems with post-election safeguards.
Now that sounds frightening.
Mm-hmm.
Now when you read the story, they're saying the same thing. So having 1,400 deceased people on the rolls, all that means is people have died and their registration is still there, and nobody did anything about that.
And guess what? This is just enough for House Speaker Mike Schultz to say, is vote by mail really as secure as in-person voting? And based on the audits we have in front of us, it's clearly not. He said, that's concerning to me moving forward.
No,
it's 5 people.
5 people, Schultz. 5.
And they caught it.
Yeah.
And they will purge those all those dead ones that they found, they'll purge them from the roll.
And shame on the Deseret News for that headline, by the
It's
way.
on purpose. He also,
because it gets clicks.
Schultz was also talking to the auditor, and he said, well, this wouldn't happen if it was in-person voting. And the auditor said, it can.
Sure.
It can happen.
Yeah.
But we will catch it.
Yeah.
In-person voting doesn't get rid of the possibility of all of this happening.
Former Marine Daniel Penny was acquitted on Monday in the death of a street performer. That's the first time I've heard him referred to as a street performer.
Yeah.
On the New York subway. Penny was facing, this is the chokehold case.
Yeah.
Penny was facing a single charge of criminal negligent homicide after the judge dismissed the more serious second-degree manslaughter charge on Friday due to a deadlocked jury. The jury said there seems to be, the jury has spoken, he didn't intend to kill the guy. He put him in a chokehold because of perceived danger. Apparently this guy was a Michael Jackson impersonator.
Yeah.
And he was acting erratically and shouting about being hungry and willing to die or go to jail. Let's see. Most of Malibu has been ordered to evacuate.
Yeah.
Fires.
Again?
Yeah. Ferocious wildfire approaching Malibu early today, spurring evacuations along the coast, while nearby Pepperdine University issued a campus-wide shelter-in-place order, and firefighters struggling to battle the flames. Syrian rebels have liberated a horrible prison in Damascus. The atrocities in this prison are legendary, and they found all of these prisoners in there who had been imprisoned by the Assad regime for being dissidents, most of them. Donald Trump's new perfume line is hitting the market. Here's my new Trump perfume and cologne. Trump wrote on a social media post, along with a picture of his interaction with Jill Biden.
Yeah,
she's smiling faintly, and he's like shaking her hand or talking to her. He says, I call these perfumes Fight, Fight, Fight because they represent us winning. Great Christmas gifts for the family. And then it says, a fragrance your enemies can't resist, referring to Jill Biden.
So he's got the fragrance, the Trump watches, which I have heard advertised on other radio stations, but for your Christmas gift.
Wow.
This is the president-elect trying to make money.
He's a grifter.
And
nobody is doing anything about it.
I hate that we always go to, if Biden were selling Biden cologne or Biden watches, people would be.
It's not just watches. It's there's the $299 Trump crypto president sneakers.
Yep.
Along with $119 Victory cologne and $299 First Lady shoes and others, and the watches and the Bibles.
This cologne is called Fight, Fight, Fight. I think it should be called Stink, Stank, Stunk.
And, just to quickly clear this up, we had this story about the stolen ruby slippers.
Mm-hmm.
And they were recovered, and then they were put up by auction. Mm-hmm. And they were stolen from a Judy Garland museum. And we were wondering at the time, well, why don't they just give them back to the museum? Because the museum didn't own them.
Oh,
they were on loan.
Okay.
They were on loan to the museum, the ruby slippers, and the museum really wanted to get them back and tried to bid for them, but some unknown person with lots more money than the Judy Garland Museum bid on them and got them.
No, my favorite part of that story is why they were stolen.
Because the guy thought they were real rubies.
Thought they were real rubies.
Really?
That's the best part of that story.
I mean, you look at it,
Wait a minute,
clearly
that's
not.
just glitter. That's not.
All right. Weather traffic.
Okay, so small storm preventing high pressure from trapping more pollutants will go through Thursday. The system set to move on Thursday evening into Friday morning. Not a big one, a bit of valley snow possible, but the clean air will continue at least through Thursday. There's your good news. Go outside and take a deep breath. Traffic, we have crash southbound I-15, milepost 319. That's Parish Lane in Davis County. Crash eastbound 90th South approaching 40th West in West Jordan. The right lane and shoulder are blocked. Traffic is using the left lane to get by and backed up to 48th West. Crash northbound Mountain View Corridor 54 South in West Valley. And there are some icy spots out there this morning, so be aware of that. If you see something, let's see, a couple people telling me about that Centerville accident. Southbound I-15 Centerville exit traffic backing up into Farmington. Cars on the right shoulder. Thank you for sending those in. 33986. Excel Automotive Repair, commuter vehicle repair specialists, Asian and small domestic vehicles, dealership quality service at independent shop rates. 33rd South 290 East. To make an appointment, go to excelautomotiverepair.com.
Boner candidate number 3, he's in my trunk, and he wants to kill me. Layton police say they've arrested a bank robbery suspect following her calling 911 on herself after they had given up pursuit. 41-year-old Vanessa Ray Hill is now facing charges of burglary and failing to stop or respond to the command of a police, property damage, and speeding, among others. According to court documents obtained by Fox, on Saturday, Layton police were called to a burglary at America First Credit Union. Witnesses reported that a white Mazda had crashed into the front of the bank before backing up, driving into the building again. The driver was then seen exiting the vehicle, entering the bank through the shattered door. Witnesses were able to record what the vehicle's license plate was, as well as photograph the scene. When police arrived, they saw a Mazda with a matching license plate leaving the parking lot. They attempted to conduct a traffic stop on the vehicle, but the driver didn't stop, and instead, according to police, drove 70 miles an hour off onto Fort Lee and failed to stop at a red light. Eventually, the police stopped their pursuit because they were afraid that there were going to be accidents and things like that. However, moments later, Davis Dispatch received a 911 call from a woman claiming that somebody was in the trunk of her car and trying to kill her. When police made contact with the woman, Vanessa Hill, they found nobody was in the vehicle, but her car was the one that had been pursued earlier. According to police, she was still wearing a gray hoodie that the bank robbery suspect was photographed driving away from the scene in. A blank America First Credit Union transaction form was also found when police searched the vehicle. Boner candidate number 3. He's in my trunk and he wants to kill me.
All right, let's review the first 2 and vote.
Boner candidate number 1. It's an intern Macy alert. Trouble at the coffee shop. Whoever sent this nasty letter to, what's her name, at Bean's Coffee Shop.
The owner.
Yeah, the owner of it. It's just hateful.
Mm-hmm.
Hateful stuff. And as Macy so succinctly says, don't be haters. Just go someplace else. Boner candidate number 2. She wants to be National Nancy. That's Nancy Mace, who's crusading against transgender bathroom access. But there's video of her doing, just disgusting drink sharing with friends, mouth-to-mouth drink sharing.
It's called baby birding.
Oh, is it?
I've been told.
Boner candidate number 3. He's in my trunk and he wants to kill me.
All right. Let's get to voting. 1, 2, or 3. Remember the number of the candidate that you think should win. Which one is the worst? 1, 2, or 3. You decide. Then put that single digit in the message of a text. Text that to 33986. That's one way to vote. Computer counts it for us. Or you can call Katie in the producer's booth. She'll take your live voice vote at 877-602-9696. Or go online, x96.com. Look for the box that says Boner of the Day, December 10, 2024. Click and vote. If you don't see that box, refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. Now, as soon as we award the Boner, don't forget it's Hello, Yeah, What? The radio call-in feature that we invented. Get ready to participate. You have 4 minutes to vote. Let's go.
X96.
People always ask us, "Do you guys like hang out after the show?" And go, no, no, we don't.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We do.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't tell you, but I hang around over by your house all the time. I just come over there and just kind of hang out, watch you come and go.
We're going to award the boner, but right after we award the boner, it's...
Hello, yeah, what?
So get ready. 877-602-9696. Call now for...
Hello, yeah, what?
This morning's boner is brought to you in part by a Cuban sandwich and some French fries with some fry sauce. It's tasty.
And coming soon, don't miss the return of Lights, Camera, Brunch, our annual film-themed Not Safe for Work podcast with brunch, beers, and more, Sunday, January 26th at Squatters Pub. Space is limited. Buy your tickets now at saltlakebrewingco.com/squatters.
Well, we had boner candidate number one, intern Macy alerting us to this. Somebody just being terrible to a Karen at the coffee shop, the Beans Coffee Shop in Clearfield. And Macy told us the story about how they got this nasty letter, and there's a copy of it right there. Yeah. And Macy, I think, sums it up really well. You know, it's please just be kind to each other, and if you don't like the business, or if there's something about the business that you think they have a political philosophy you don't like, go somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Don't send threatening letters. And then we had the boner candidate number two. She wants to be National Nancy. Really good candidate.
Yeah.
And the one with the woman who's called 911 on herself. Also a good candidate. And they both got terrific amount of votes, but not enough. Intern Macy, 150 votes.
Good.
Boner candidate number one wins boner of the day.
And if you're looking for a coffee this morning, maybe
in
go...
Clearfield?
In the Clearfield area.
Yeah, maybe go
to
there.
Beans. All right, so that's your boner of the day for today, December 10, 2024. Now qualified to be boner of the week.
You might get into heaven, Macy.
Yeah,
you did a good deed there.
There you go. It is time now for the radio call-in feature that we invented.
Hello, yeah, what?
It's hello, yeah, what? 877-602-9696 is the number to call. And just talk to us about anything.
Yeah.
Questions,
complaints,
criticisms, or jokes.
Yeah.
Whatever you like. 877-602-9696. Feel free. Have at it. It's your chance.
Get ahead. Get ahead.
Hello, yeah, what?
877-602-9696 is the number to call. Let's start with Zane. Hello, Zane.
Hi, Zane.
Hello, yeah, what?
Where are you in Dallas, right?
Correct. Currently in Irving.
Irving, which is close to Dallas.
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes away from Dallas.
Yeah. So what's up?
I was just wondering, what city would you guys want to do your show if it wasn't Salt Lake?
I mean, if we could just go someplace and do our show all the time?
Yeah.
Amsterdam.
Why Amsterdam?
Because there's always something happening.
Now, here's my question, though. Is that would we still be broadcast in Salt Lake, or we could just pick any city to live in? I'm not...
Yeah, do our show. He said to do the show.
To do the show.
Yeah.
So if we do the show for Salt Lake City.
Yeah, or for,
but we could be anywhere.
We do the show for the world, Carrie.
Okay.
It's already, it's available everywhere. Where would we want to be based out of?
Huh. A lot of places to choose from.
And we could all be in a different place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
That's true. Okay.
But I'd miss hanging out around your house.
So you're in Amsterdam. Where are you?
You're going to hate my answer.
Well, of course we are, Gina. I want to be home. You're in Salt Lake City. That's where I want to be. There's no place like home.
As much as I travel and go other places, which I love, I am always happy to come home here. And that's the truth.
Well, I would be the same with Amsterdam. I'd travel and I'd be happy to go home to Amsterdam.
Carrie?
L.A., Southern California somewhere. Probably.
More than Hawaii. I thought you'd say Hawaii.
No, not so much.
I think my second choice would be New York. Anyway, thanks. There you go, Zane.
Does that answer your question?
Okay.
It does. As much as I hate the cold, I miss Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Now get off our phone.
All right, Zane.
Take
Sorry.
care, Zane.
Take care. Let's go now to CJ. CJ.
Hello, yeah, what?
CJ, you have a request.
Hello, my lords and ladies.
Yeah,
I
hello.
do.
What do you need?
Hi, so I am with Mad King Productions. I've called in a few times about our Drunken Shakespeare.
Yes.
Well, we are doing a straight play this February called Proof. Some may be familiar with it.
I've heard of it, yeah.
We need older gentlemen to come audition this Sunday.
Bill, go audition.
So we have a father figure. Yes, Bill, come audition.
She said gentlemen.
Oh,
that's right. Darn.
And I have a policy.
All right, well, thanks anyway.
I have a policy. I don't audition for anything.
You have to just offer you the role.
Yeah, if somebody gives me a role, I may take it, but I'm not going to audition.
Well, if we don't get anyone coming out, it may end up being that way.
You're the last resort, Bill.
And who would
last resort.
Who would I play?
It would be Robert. He plays the father. He's a mathematician, a brilliant mathematician. And his daughter, he has dementia, and his daughter has been taking care of him. And his other daughter comes into town and kind of swoops in to take care of things.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
There's lots of tension.
Can Bill remain seated?
Absolutely.
In the role. See, so there you go.
I can just sit there.
Yeah, we'll just get a rolling chair. It's perfect.
And then would somebody hold up cards with my own?
So you don't have to memorize it.
Well, I've got dementia, damn it.
An iPad on the side. Yes.
There you go.
And the drunk part, he can do that.
That's easy.
Now, CJ, if you just to be serious, if you need people to audition for this and you're looking for mature, it's better to say mature men rather than older men.
Yeah.
You're looking for mature men. How do they do that? How do they audition? Where do they go? What do they do?
They can go to madkingproductionslc.com. All of our audition information is there. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. It will all lead you back to our webpage.
All right. Thanks, CJ.
There you go.
Perfect. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.
Bye.
Tried to help you get there.
Yeah. Theater people are pretty sharp sometimes, aren't they?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah. She has it together.
Yeah.
All right. We will take a break. We'll be back after these with more of your.
Hello, yeah, what?
So line up now, 877-602-9696. We've got a few calls there. We could use a couple more. So.
Hello, yeah, what?
877-602-9696. Randlife.com/X96.
Oh, my. Mortgage company. Randlife is a mortgage company. It's a local mortgage company, and they know this area very well. And if you want to borrow money for a home, this is the place you should go. And right now, Randlife is offering 3.25% interest rate on a 3-in-1 adjustable rate mortgage for FHA and VA loans. That's incredible, 3.25%. Now, what does that mean for you? Well, serious purchasing power. You could potentially borrow up to $190,000 more, snag your dream home. I mean, imagine a bigger house, a nicer neighborhood, a really nice, how about a game room or something like that? Something that you wouldn't normally be able to have. You can with Randlife. Go to randlife.com/X96 and learn about their incredible new low rates. That's randlife.com/X96. Let Randlife help you unlock the door to your perfect home.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure I'll have an answer.
I went to Target and they didn't have these.
Okay.
I need newborn thin cotton socks.
Newborn. Is
Yeah,
that a brand name?
No, for a newborn baby.
Well, you need to go to a baby store.
Well, they didn't have them.
They didn't have newborn. No, they had
Really?
0 to 3. They had but not specifically newborn. I need the smallest thin cotton sock that you can get.
And Carrie will not order anything from Amazon.
And I won't.
Because what I would do is go to Amazon and say, thin newborn sock, and it would be on my porch this afternoon. But Carrie won't do that, so it's got to be.
I need to hold it. I need to see it.
Just look for a maternity store. There are places that sell maternity supplies.
Why do you need this? Now I'm curious.
I bet it's for a dog.
It is. Yeah. Hudson's got an owie.
Yeah.
In between his paws, and he keeps, and so we went to the vet and we got him this spray for the owie because it's on the verge of being infected.
Oh.
And so they said, well, he's going to lick that off, so you got to watch him. So I went and I got a baby sock, the
Yeah.
smallest one they had.
Yeah.
And it's still a little big. So we had to like tape it on him. And he hates it.
So he's going to hate it no matter what.
He is going to hate it no matter what. But if we can make it smaller, you know, and thinner, because this is a kind of a thick. It's almost a winter sock. It's kind of thick.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, there's their maternity.
That's where we're at.
Yeah.
I Googled newborn socks near me.
And it went to Amazon.
And it goes to Target.
I went to Target. They didn't have it. I mean, I guess I'll hit this Target on the way home and
Yeah.
see. But I went to the Target out that way. I won't say which one. Boy, it's like a bomb went off in that place.
Carrie, do you want me to order
Why?
it at Amazon and bring it to you so you don't have to feel
No.
No, because
Why does it like a bomb went off?
It's
in it?
just like somebody went through the store and pulled things off
it's
the
because
shelves.
it's
Messy.
back to school.
Is that
Oh, is
it?
that-
Yes.
They just pulled things off the shelves
Yes.
and left them in the
Yeah.
in the aisle.
It
You
is
know.
back to school.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That is
So,
what it is.
Oh, it needs to be breathable so it'll dry out.
Oh,
Okay.
it's got to be
So
caught.
it's got to be caught.
Yeah.
All right, I'll try the Target again on the way home.
Aren't there maternity stores though?
Well, not a maternity store. Like Babinski's is still there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Foothill.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll
Try
try that.
that.
Yeah, there we go. Preemie clothes.
Yeah.
Not newborn. Preemie. I
Oh,
need preemie.
there you
that's
go.
the problem.
That's what we need is preemie. Thank you,
That's-
Texter.
That's the problem.
Maybe somebody who's had a preemie and then now the child has grown
Mm-hmm.
up. They still
They
have the
save the
preemie stuff.
tiny socks?
Yeah, they still have the tiny socks. Maybe they could just loan you some.
Sure.
It's for a dog, but you know, and you'll give them
You
back.
won't. No, I don't think they'll want it back.
No, after a dog's been gnawing on it.
What? Because hopefully you will never need the preemie socks again.
I know. God,
Preemie
no.
socks.
So I think we need preemie. Yeah, look up preemie.
Preemie
Preemie socks near me.
Yeah.
Pre
Salt and Honey on 9th and 9th has baby stuff.
socks
Carter's,
near
Savers, or the DI.
Mm.
Really? For preemie socks? I guess.
They're still telling me Target,
They're still telling you Target.
but
Well, should I go to Babin? I go to Babinski's. It's local.
Well,
right?
look. They have a website. You can look it up.
I mean,
Save
Babinski's
yourself a
has
trip.
more like fashion-y kind of things rather than
It's for your fashionable preemies.
yeah, rather than like I mean, they have super cute clothes and stuff there, but it's not like your basics.
Go to Dayso. They have tiny socks for furniture. That will work perfectly.
What is Dayso?
I have no idea.
DAY?
This is Axel in Duval, Washington, so I don't.
Well,
I don't know. Smith's Marketplace has newborn stuff. I didn't even think to go to Smith's.
Try Carter's at Fashion Place.
Carter's at Fashion Place. It's a little further south than I wanted to
Yeah.
venture.
yeah, you can go to the Stabbin' Smiths right up here on.
I
Fifth.
I would try the other Target.
Try the other Target.
Yeah. Somebody says I'd be happy to loan Carrie my preemie socks.
No, you'd want it. You don't want them back. Trust me. You don't want them back.
I'm covered with dog slobber.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I thought it would be easy. But
Good
boy,
luck.
just a mess in that Target. I'll tell you, just a mess.
Well, it's and you're looking for a special. I mean, that's a
specific
pretty
item.
special item. too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the vet didn't have something.
Well, they had the wrapping tape, but you know, maybe a cotton glove and cut one of the thumbs or fingers off. Oh, okay, that's a good suggestion, Katie. I guess. All right, I'll go look. American Girl doll socks would work.
Yeah, Carrie, don't you have an American Girl doll?
Oh, let me see. No.
No. Carrie has different toys.
Yeah, and the guy in Axel, we don't have a Dayso here in Utah.
But
sorry.
thank you for trying to help.
Thanks for trying. Thanks for playing our game. Find the preemie sock. Oh, boy.
Why don't you want to use the tape?
He doesn't like the tape. It's
You want something soft.
yeah.
I don't like this tape.
Something soft. Wouldn't you want something soft?
Yeah, but look what I got on my foot. Not soft at all. I got a big Kevlar boot.
All right.
636-986.
Hello, yeah, what? Brought to you by Haster Games for board games, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, miniatures, dice paints, and more. Haster Games, 6831 South State or HasterGames.com.
Now, before we return to Hello, yeah, what? Just a quick reminder about tomorrow's show. Broadcasting live from Larry H. Miller Chevrolet on State Street. What is it, like
50-something South State?
55 something, yeah. I'll look at it exactly.
It's Murray.
Mm-hmm.
And, we're broadcasting there 6 to 10, taking your donations for the road home.
55th South State. That's it.
Okay. There in Murray. Taking donations for the road home. Your physical donations. That's your coats, your hats, your boots, diapers, all of those things that you...
Toiletries.
Yeah.
We had some people bringing cash to our Utah County one. Cash can walk away, and I'm not saying it would, but it's the safest way to donate money if that is what you would, and they definitely need that too. Just go to x96.com. It'll say Road to the Road Home. You click on that. There's a big red donate button. You could just do money that way, and then make sure you give us credit.
Let me make sure that people don't bring cash. If you bring cash, I'll steal it. I'll put it in my own pocket and use it for my own devices.
There you go. Let's see. Yeah, so x96.com for locations, all the Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers that are taking donations of your physical items. And, you can donate at your leisure, location near you, and all that. So be ready. Let's continue.
Hello, yeah, what?
What have we got here?
Let's see. We got Harrison.
Harrison, good morning.
Hello, yeah, what?
How are you, Harrison?
How's it going?
Good. What's up?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Great, thanks. What do you need?
Hey, so it's finals, and I've got this. I'm an RA, and
what's
I'm
an
just
RA?
so done with this.
And
I'm a resident
advisor.
assistant.
Okay.
Resident advisor. There you go. And I'm just so done with this. I'm so done with this semester, and I was just wondering if you guys have any study tips.
Alcohol.
No.
No?
That doesn't help.
No, that's actually no. I like that.
Oh, I like that. Oh, that's the kind of tip you're looking for.
Well, so are you done with your finals, or you still have more studying to do?
Still have more studying. Got about a week left.
Yeah, it's hard.
So it's just
I
a grind,
remember what it's like.
What's your hardest class?
It's got to be my French class right now.
Yeah.
French is tough. It's all 18th century French poems, which is super fun.
Yeah. Well, all I can suggest, I mean, seriously, lots of coffee, stimulants are good, and just keep your mind on it.
See, I would say the opposite. Don't try to stay up and have coffee and stimulants.
Gina, who graduated from college, me or you?
That's two things today. One more and I'm leaving.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'm a whale.
No, that was a compliment.
No,
that was a compliment.
My sleep schedule is already shot as it is. I'm staying up way super late studying.
That's
what I think the stimulants and just continuing with that is going to be how it goes.
Okay, when you fail, you're going to wish you took my advice, which is actually try to get some rest. You'll do better if you're more rested.
I
heard.
didn't go to college, so I got no advice. So.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, thank you.
Okay.
There you go. Let's go to Devin. Devin.
Hello, yeah, what?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
What can we do for you, Devin?
So I just want to share a little bit of an activity or fundraiser happening this Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. At the T-Box in Centerville. It's the Club Christmas. It's Michaela Callahan from the Utah Royals and her husband that throw on this Christmas fundraiser to help donate to like 10 to 15 families here in Utah.
Huh. And what is the T-Box? Is it a place like a little tea shop?
So it's not. It's an indoor golf training facility. So during the event, there's going to be a long drive contest and closest to the pin and all that fun stuff with raffles and giveaways.
Okay. And again, when is it?
It's this coming Friday from 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. at the T-Box in Centerville.
Okay.
And the address is 704 Porter Lane.
All right. You got it.
Good luck.
Thank you very
much. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Let's go to Holly. It looks like Holly.
Hello, yeah, what?
Hello, Holly.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, what's up?
Oh, I just wanted to thank Terry for his Whamageddon Sabotage because not that I necessarily love or hate that song, I just think it's hilarious and it makes me laugh out loud every time he does it. So,
So Whamageddon is people trying to not hear the Wham Christmas song. There it is.
Is it because that song is that prevalent on the radio during Christmas?
Yeah.
It's. I mean,
It
it really
really
is.
is.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Or every store, you can't not hear it.
Mhm. Yeah. All right.
Thanks for giving him a chance to play it again.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I was going to bed last night and I went, I forgot to play it again.
All right. Thanks,
Yeah,
Holly.
I drive and I'm just laughing. So thank you.
See you later.
Have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
All right, let's go to Anne. Hello, Anne.
Hello.
Hello.
Lady.
Oh, sorry.
What can we do for you, Ann?
Hi, I am a board member for Rough Haven Crisis Sheltering. That's RUFF Haven. And we, as far as I know, we are the only pet pantry left in the state.
Really?
And we are in desperate need of pet food, cat, dog, kitty litter, anything like that. So normally we distribute about, we aim for 15,000 pounds of food per month. We're sitting at about 10,000 per month, so we need lots of food. A lot of other existing pet pantries have shut down, and so a lot of our community members rely on us, and we are so low on food. We are located at 1370 South 4th West in Salt Lake City. Anyone can drop off food. Anyone that has connections to low-cost pet food, we are in desperate need.
Have you ever have you contacted that, I don't know the name of the company, but they make pet food up in Ogden?
I don't know that we have. I can look into that.
Yeah, I don't know, somebody who works there calls us every once in a while.
Yeah.
But it's a big, they manufacture, I think it's both dog and cat food, and a lot of it. I mean, they distribute it all over the country. It's a big plant. So
nice. Yeah,
check into that.
We'll look into that.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Jimmy.
will for sure. And we would love any brands of food that our community members can get a hold of. So nothing super expensive, but also not the super cheap stuff.
How about table scraps?
No, not table scraps.
No. Well, people feed their dogs table scraps all the time. No, okay.
Well, we don't want the vet bills either.
Okay.
All right.
They don't want the vet bills either.
See you later.
Thank you. All right, let's go to Nathan.
Hello, yeah, what?
What can we do for you, Nathan?
Hello, I'm participating in a secret snackta with some friends from Discord.
What?
And I'm trying to think of some secret snackta, like Santa, but with snacks.
Okay.
And I'm trying to find some snacks that would be, representative of Utah. What would you recommend?
Snacks that would be representative of Utah.
And you have to be able to ship these to people, so it's got to be...
Well, Clover
Correct.
Club doesn't make potato chips anymore.
Utah snacks.
Utah snacks.
Let's see.
Keep listening. I bet people text in some ideas, and we'll give you some ideas.
Boy, Utah snacks. I'm just not...
Caramel corn. Is caramel corn still around?
No.
Crap.
We need to get out more. Our references are all 20 years old.
Well, that's generally what these things are. They've been around forever.
What is the official Utah snack? Jell-O. That's not.
That's not a
Utah
snack.
snack.
Well, so what do you? How do you send these off to people? Is that what you do?
Oh, I've got it.
Correct.
I've got it. Well, all the cookie wars all started here.
Yes.
Chip, Crave,
Crumble,
all those. Yes.
all of those started here.
Oh.
Utah is known for the cookies.
See, here they come. Saltwater taffy.
Yeah, saltwater
Go
taffy.
get the saltwater taffy from Taffy Town. Oh, they're closed too.
Tug and pull her out of work?
Yes.
There's got to be local beef jerky.
I'm saying the cookies. We are known for the cookies.
Cookies is good, yeah. Freeze-dried crickets, what?
No.
Oh, those are delicious.
Chocolate-covered cinnamon bears? How's that inherently Utah?
I don't know. It might be.
Honey sticks.
Yeah, those. Yeah, honey sticks would be good.
Utah Snacks, Utah Truffle Company, Sweet Orange Sticks. Sweets Candy Company, Saltwater Taffy. Let's see. Clover Club Corn Puffs. I don't know if they're still around.
I think the Clover Club brand might still be.
Are they?
Yeah.
Packets of fry sauce. Mrs. Cavanaugh's Chocolates. Rocky Mountain Chocolates. Yeah, they keep coming back to Saltwater Taffy. Utah Truffles. Honeycombs candy from Seas.
Yeah, see, that's all local stuff.
Lion House Rolls. And, of course, well, I mean, if you can send it refrigerated, True Fru.
Yeah.
Clover Club is around. You can get Clover.
I think they were bought by Lay's.
Lehigh Roller Mills. Go to Pirate O's. There's a lot of Utah snacks there, and also at Harmon's.
There, see, people know.
Far West Beef Jerky.
That's more information than you possibly can use, right?
Exactly. Bear Lake Raspberry Taffy. Go to Harmon's. Oh, okay. Ruby Snap Cookies. Mm-hmm. They're local. Let's see.
Alrighty.
All right, so you got tons of them.
Lots of options.
Oh, and there's a place called Gift Hounds that makes gift baskets filled with Utah-only products, and they ship anywhere.
Yeah, you know that place down at the Calvin L. Rampton Salt Palace Convention Center, the Salt Lake Visitor Center that's right there? They have all kinds of, I think they have, little knick-knacks, but they have snacks and stuff, too.
Beehive Cheese.
Yeah.
All right, so there's
more than enough.
There you go.
There you go.
How about it?
Thank you.
Hello, yeah, what?
Thank you for playing. All right, track.
Multi-vehicle crash, I-15 southbound in Centerville. First batch of cars are just before Parish Lane, exit on the right shoulder. The second set of vehicles are just after Parish Lane. All of that has caused a major slowdown through that area. Also crashed southbound I-215 west 7th north. And let me see if somebody says there's fog at least 2 miles coming into Ephraim through Highway 89. Thank you for that. Whatever else you're seeing on the roads, please let us know. 33986. The State Room presents, bringing you live music memories. Check out Pink Talking Fish, fusion of Pink Floyd, Talking Heads, and Fish, live at the Commonwealth Room December 27th. Get tickets at thestateroompresents.com.
Beat Gina coming up after these messages and a song. It's easy to play, easy to win. It's Lord of the Rings trivia today because it was the movie was released on this day in the year 2000. So Lord of the Rings trivia. What is the prize?
Oh, it's our huge prize, Kilby Block Party.
Oh,
tickets to the whole damn thing. Utah State Fair Park, May 15th through the 18th.
That's valued of hundreds of dollars.
Indeed. 877-602-9696. Call and play, and you'll probably get those tickets. 877-602-9696. Squatters Pub.
It's our annual Lights Camera Brunch event. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many years we've done this in a row now. It's a Not Safe for Work podcast at Squatters. Now, it's a ways away, but this thing sells out, so I get tickets right away.
I think it's sold out every time we
come. Sunday, January 26th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. You come early for best seating, and we will do a podcast recording starting at 11. Space is limited. I don't remember exactly how many we use. We fill the whole upstairs at Squatters. Tickets are $35. You can get them now at saltlakebrewingco.com/squatters. And there's great food and beverages. The bar starts serving at 10. You get your brunch. You get your eggs and sausage and French toast and hash browns. And it's all really good.
And you get some commemorative glassware as well.
Some pint glasses.
Pint glass.
So remember, get your tickets before they sell out. Space is limited. They make great stocking stuffers for somebody. saltlakebrewingco.com/squatters.
Did you know you could... Curious, Gina, is this technically a list?
Oh, not technically. It absolutely is a list.
It is absolutely a list? Okay, well then let me get this going here. All right.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
I have a list of the 10 best pop culture Halloween costumes for this year. You might think it's a little early, but no, you got to start thinking about your Halloween costume.
I'll guess one of the most obvious ones and let you guess the other one, Carrie.
Okay.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah?
Robert Oppenheimer.
Yeah, and Barbie, of course.
And Barbie. Those would be the two most obvious ones. Are they on there?
My suggestion /guess is someone who attended Burning Man, and they have plastic bags on their feet around their what are those sandals called? The
Birkenstocks.
Birkenstocks. Yeah. That's what I would
That
do.
is a great one. Carrie, that is not on here, but I hope
not on
somebody
there?
takes it. Yes, of course, Barbie and Ken.
Yes.
Oh, Ken, of course, yeah. And Oppenheimer,
But
right?
surprisingly,
No?
Oppenheimer is not.
No? Oppie is not on there?
And that is an easy costume to do.
Yeah. How about Lauren Boebert? Is she on there? Lauren Boebert at the theater?
There needs
Well,
to be.
I was going to say, so there's always the slutty whatever,
Yeah.
the slutty nurse.
The slutty congressman.
Yeah, the slutty.
Yeah.
It's not on
Not
there.
on there.
But also a good suggestion. Let's see. Number 10.
Okay.
This is a couple's costume.
A couple's costume. Oh, no. Nothing's coming to me.
Beth and Rip from Yellowstone. That's
I-
easy. He's just a
yeah, but-
cowboy,
yeah,
and
she's
she's a train wreck.
And
so.
she's a buxom blonde.
Number 9 is an oldie but a goodie, but it's come back around again because there's been a lot of new movies made about Elvis.
Okay.
So
Elvis is back.
Yeah, young Elvis, old fat Elvis. You have various Elvises.
They're Elvi. It's Elvi, Gina.
Number 8 is Bridgerton's Daphne Bridgerton.
I wouldn't know who that is.
She's.
I mean, I know the name of the show, but if somebody came up to me dressed as that, I'd go, "Who are you?" And they say Daphne from Bridgerton. I go, "I don't know."
You don't know.
No.
You're Maverick from Top Gun. That's easy. That's just a jumpsuit and
when you
sunglasses.
and you have to be under 6 feet tall.
That's true.
You have to be
That's
short,
part. That is
kinda short.
part of the costume. Carrie, I'm surprised you didn't say this one. Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Daisy.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any one of those. Is
All
perfect.
together?
Yeah.
It's more a group costume or maybe couples costumes if you want it.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday Addams is number 5. There will be lots of Wednesdays, I bet.
What about the Nun from the Nun?
It's maybe too new for this list. That
Oh.
just came out last
Well.
week. But that also easy costume to
Mm-hmm.
do. I'm surprised neither of you said this one either. Carmi from The Bear.
Oh, yeah.
That's a super
you
easy
just get an
costume.
apron.
It's an easy one. You just and write your tattoos on.
And white T-shirt.
And kind of mess your hair up.
Yeah.
And look sort of quizzical all the time.
Yeah, like
And-
you've been punched.
Yeah, kind of like.
And you can have, like a little, hello, my name is Carmi,
Mhm.
like on your...
So, well, now, does he have that? He doesn't have that.
Well, they had.
And if you do that, then that's kind of a cop-out.
Well, in the first season, didn't they have shirts with
Yeah.
the name of the something beef on
Yeah,
it,
the
whatever it
beef,
was?
Yeah.
Mm.
The beef. Mr. Beef.
Mr.
Yeah,
Beef.
Mr. Beef. You could say, if you put Mr. Beef on it, it wouldn't be so obvious.
Apparently in Taylor Swift's tour, she has lots of very distinctive costumes that she changes into. So any of the costumes that Taylor Swift wears in her Eras tour, those are supposed to be a popular option.
You know, my suggestion is for anybody who does a costume like this, get a name tag.
Yeah.
Just
just helps.
Yeah, because very few people are really going to look at you and say, "Oh, you're Taylor Swift."
But it's
unless
not.
you-
But that's part of the fun of seeing if people can guess who you are.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
Just,
part of the. Oh, I know you're Carmi from the.
just put your name.
Mm-hmm.
Just put your name.
Ariel from Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid had a resurgence.
Well, it'd be pretty hard to get around trick or treating, wouldn't it? Somebody have to pull you in a
Well,
wagon.
Yeah. Well, you could. That's a couple's costume. Her boyfriend.
Yeah. What's his
Prince
name?
Eric.
In a wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
Well, but then she has legs for a while. She has legs for part of.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's a cop out.
She could walk around with legs and say, "Don't ask me to sing.
Commit to the
I
bit.
can't talk.
I can't. My throat."
That's the list.
Oh, there's got to be some better ones than that.
I thought you both had a good extra suggestion. The Burning Man and Oppenheimer. Those are.
I just can't imagine that Oppenheimer isn't on there.
Yeah. You just need it's the hat. It's where dark
Yeah.
suit and the hat.
Oh,
and you're good.
and lose about 100
And
pounds.
chain smoke.
Yeah, chain smoke and lose 100 pounds.
Or you could go as Barbenheimer.
Someone
that would
will
be
do
interesting.
Half Barbie,
Yeah.
half Oppenheimer.
Now you did it like down the
do
middle.
it down the middle, yeah.
What if you did it from the waist up and the waist down?
So what? The waist up Oppenheimer and waist down.
Or, yeah, probably.
You'd have to be on your toes all night.
Oh, somebody's got to go as wrecked Barbie, crazy Barbie. What is her? Kate McKinnon.
Weird Barbie.
Weird Barbie. Somebody has to be weird Barbie.
That would be a good choice.
Yeah. And then somebody has to be, well, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Alan. Someone could be Alan.
Yeah, somebody could be Alan.
Easily, you could go as Alan.
Yeah.
Easily.
Or Midge. Midge is a good costume.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go as Will Ferrell in Barbie. Because in Barbie, he's Will Ferrell. That's just what he is. That was the only thing that I didn't like about that movie.
The Mattel part?
Yeah, well, not just the Mattel part was okay. Will Ferrell phoned it in, essentially. He brought nothing to it.
Well, he couldn't see the vision. He couldn't see the fact that it was going to be the biggest movie of the year.
It's officially made $1 billion.
It has outpaced the Avengers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is a cultural phenomenon.
I listened to an interview yesterday with Greta Gerwig, and so was asked. So, to be a movie director, it takes somebody to be kind of pushy and directorial, and very dictatorial in some respects, and want to boss people around. And she said, when I was a little kid, I was always like that. I always wanted to boss people around. I was very bossy all the time.
She was the girl in the neighborhood that would say, "I'm the boss of this neighborhood," because there was always, or "I'm the boss of this playground."
Well,
or, "I'm the boss."
she said, I realized at some point that nobody liked me because of that, and so I tamped it down for a long time. I just tamped it down. But then when I got in theater and in movies, and I wanted to direct movies, I said, well, it's time for that to come back out.
My wife is suggesting she hasn't fully formed out the idea, but is there a way to dress as a blue bird and have a giant X impaling you, killing the bird, and then
I get
blood
it.
everywhere?
I get it, yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
I think it'll work.
Yeah.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on
on this day.
In 1965, Joseph Massis, the guitarist and vocalist for Dinosaur Jr., was born.
Let's Feel the Pain, Dinosaur Jr., difficult to play on Rock Band.
Yes, I would think so.
Leave it to the professionals.
Yes, only the professionals. Don't try this yourself at home, folks. All right. Let's. Is this a sponsor, Gina?
X96 presents the Kilby Block Party, coming to the Utah State Fair Park May 15th through the 18th, featuring Weezer performing their critically acclaimed Blue album, plus New Order, Devo, Beach House, Justice, and many, many more. Tickets are on sale now at kilbyblockparty.com.
All right, hands together. We can hear the applause now as the crowd goes wild for today's exciting contest on Beat Gina. I'm Beat Gina announcer Johnny L., and we'll get to our game in just a moment. But first, this.
Yes.
Hey, short stuff. Are you embarrassed by your lack of height? Then simply grow taller.
Well, that's easy.
It is possible. Up to 10 inches in 1 week.
10 inches?
Never again will you look up to and envy tall men, because science has found a way to increase your height.
Science.
There is now no limit to how tall you can be. Just follow our simple correspondence course.
Okay.
It's as simple as 1, 2, 3, grow. This is not a con trick. Our methods are tried and true. No one will ever say, "Out of my way, shorty," to you ever again.
Well.
Send for the first lesson in how to grow taller today. We guarantee you will grow. Send only $9.95 to our offices in Pork Pie Square, Leicester, today.
Wow.
And now, here he is, a man who stands tall in the game show world, your Beat Gina host, Kerry Jackson.
Thank you, Johnny Ola.
You're welcome.
Guaranteed.
10 inches in 1 week.
Guaranteed. Never again will somebody say, "Get out of my way, shorty."
This is not a hoax.
No.
No.
Real.
Okay.
I've just started the correspondence course myself.
Well,
I will be
know.
10 inches taller tomorrow.
Let us know. All right. Let's see. The randomizer has picked a contestant. You'll be playing against Zach today, Gina. Zach, are you there?
Yes, good morning. Oh, my gosh.
Here we go,
Hi,
Zach. Let's play the game. It's multiple choice pop culture trivia. We're going to toss a coin now to see who goes first. You call it heads or tails.
Let's go heads.
All right, let's see what happens. It's heads. This coin.
Get a new coin,
I'm
Kerry.
going to get a new coin. I think so.
You know, we have a Radio from Hell challenge coin.
Yeah, I know, but I want to keep that one.
Oh, it needs to be nice.
I don't want to
You don't want
lose
to
it.
use it.
I don't wanna lose it.
I'll bring you another.
Bring me another, all right? All right, so because he won the coin toss, he goes first. First question is for you, Zach, to answer exclusively. It's multiple choice. If you get it correct, you get the point. If not, I'll allow Gina to answer that question correctly, stealing the point away. And we'll go back and forth till one of you gets 3 points. It's Lord of the Rings trivia, because the movie premiered on this day in the year 2000 in London. I think it premiered earlier in London than it did here. But here you go. All right, first question is for Zach. Zach, in Fellowship of the Ring, what is the name of the ferry that the hobbits used to escape the Black Riders? Is it 1, the Huckleberry Ferry, 2, the Brian Ferry, 3, the Bucklebury Ferry, or 4, the Peril Ferry?
That would be number 1.
The Huckleberry Ferry? No. Really sorry. No.
It's quite confident in that.
It's 3. It's very similar.
Yes, the Bucklebury Ferry.
Yes, there you are. That's a point for Gina, and Gina controls the question.
And, of course, the joke number 4 was for Gina.
The Perry Ferry?
The Feral Perry. The Peril Ferry. All right. Let's see. Gina.
Yes.
How does... Well, let's go to a different one. Who do we see arrive first for the Council of Elrond?
Okay.
Who arrives first? Was it Legolas? Was it Gimli, son of Loins?
Mm-hmm.
Was it 3, Scrodo Baggysack?
Mm-hmm.
Or 4, Boromir?
Boromir, I think.
Boromir.
Yes.
All right, Boromir is right. It's 1-2 for Gina.
Oh, my.
No points for Zach, but we go to Zach.
Zach, what is the name of the book that Bilbo is writing? What is the name of the book?
Come on, you gave him an easy one.
Is it Fear and Loathing in Nargothrond? Is it There and Back Again, A Hobbit's Tale? Is it Moby on Kala Ogan? Or was it There and Back Again, The Desolation of Smaug?
Hobbit's Tale. There and back in Hobbit's Tale.
Yes, that is.
There's a point for Zach.
All right.
All right, we go to Gina. She's still got 2. She could win with this question.
Gina?
Yes.
How does Frodo know Sam? How does Frodo know Sam? Is it 1, Sam is Frodo's gardener? Is it 2, Sam is Frodo's accountant? Is it 3, Sam is Frodo's pipeweed dealer? Or is it 4, they were brought together by Nick Fury to stop Loki from taking over Middle-earth?
I would like to see that movie. I believe he's his gardener.
Gardener.
And
is
Gina
correct.
wins
Wow.
the game in grand fashion, I
Wow,
must
I'll
say.
say. Yeah.
I'm almost Stephen Colbert with
You
my
are.
Lord of the Rings.
Amazing. Absolutely
But
amazing.
it really wasn't fair. I can't keep this prize from you. It's the Christmas season.
You're going to give the Kilby Block Party tickets to Zach?
And, even though I beat you, Zach, go enjoy the Kilby Block Party on me.
All right.
All right.
Hang on.
Gina, you're the best.
Hang on the line, Zach. We'll tell you how to get those.
Listen, I've got to go. Mrs. Ola has a surprise for me at home that's too surprising to mention.
Oh. We get people saying that I shouldn't change out the coin because regular listeners are rewarded by knowing how it will most likely go.
Okay.
And if they aren't regulars, then who cares? It really doesn't matter. All right? Okay.
Let's get right down to
Let's
it.
get right down to it. It doesn't matter who wins the
I don't know.
All right. Big boy news now, brought to you by
Clark Planetarium proudly presents Laser Trans-Siberian Orchestra, a holiday music journey going on now through December 31st. Don't miss this breathtaking laser light spectacle in the Hanson Dome Theater. Get tickets at clarkplanetarium.org.
Well, Swiftie or not, the economic impact of Taylor Swift's Eras Tour cannot be ignored.
I'll say.
The pop superstar wrapped up her massive 2-year global tour with her final show in Vancouver Sunday night, putting a bow on her tour de force that was a major economic boost to cities around the country. It only took a few months into Swift's tour for the Federal Reserve to note her impact on the economy. According to the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia, the tour had made hotel bookings rise in Philadelphia by its highest margins since the start of the pandemic. Hotels in downtown Cincinnati, I believe that's the Rose City, grossed more than $2.6 million for her 2 July shows. Surrounding Hamilton County grossed more than $5 million, according to the city. The U.S. Travel Association estimated by the end of the tour, Taylor Swift shows would exceed $10 billion. That's with a B.
She
in
spreads
revenue for
joy and money wherever she goes.
It's kind of the way you do it, too, I've noticed. You spread joy and some money wherever you go, particularly at fried food places.
That counts.
It does. In revenue for the country's economy when considering all spending in regions where her shows were taking place. It says, you remember Tiger King, where he's like, I'm never going to financially recover from this. I think that there was some of that in the moment of saying yes, joked Phil Buck, who took his 13-year-old daughter, Fiona, to see one of Swift's last shows in Vancouver. I really don't have any idea what he meant by saying that.
Yeah, why did he invoke the Tiger King?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Buck estimates he
meaning
spent...
it's expensive. Meaning it's expensive to go. And
Buck estimates he spent $7,000 between flights from his home in Denver to Vancouver. Tickets, meals, hotel stays. It's an expensive trip, but also a memory that's never going to go away, he said.
There was also a story yesterday about how she tipped everybody on the crew and the truck drivers.
Yeah.
And one of the truck drivers called his kid and said, guess what? I can afford to send you to college now.
No, they're huge bonuses.
Big
and
bonus.
And she pays well just anyway. She's just a good person.
1 in 3 consumers plans to spend more money this holiday season, and the top motivation is fear of higher tariffs under Trump, according to a survey by creditcards.com. Nearly a third also expect to take on more debt to make their purchases. Americans are bracing for higher prices when President-elect Trump returns to the White House, as he has pledged to impose sweeping tariffs.
But I thought we couldn't afford eggs.
But you're not going to be able to.
By the way, gas prices are at an all-time low right now.
But consumers aren't waiting for products to get more expensive. Instead, they're loading up on items.
Yes.
According to a recent survey, 1 in 3 Americans plans to buy more, and fear of higher tariffs is the leading motivator. People are stocking up on toilet paper, for instance.
We bought a new washer and dryer.
You did do it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, that's one of the things they say is big appliances like that.
It's a nice LG. It plays a fun little song when it's done.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Should I buy a car? I don't know.
Wait a week.
Wait a week.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, who's going to drive it, Bill?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I get my boot off this week.
Yeah.
Critics worried about potential intelligence chief Tulsi Gabbard's praise of foreign adversaries likely have an insurmountable problem. A soon-to-be commander-in-chief who shares the same and even more extreme views as she does. The former Democratic congresswoman from Hawaii, now a Republican, whom President-elect Trump has picked as his director of national intelligence, is under fire from both parties for years of sympathetic comments about Russian dictator Vladimir Putin, his allies, including recently deposed Syrian dictator Assad. I've got a lot of questions about Ms. Gabbard, but that's why we have an advise and consent process. That's why we have these hearings, said Virginia's Mark Warner. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
They're not going to say no to everybody, so we're going to get some of these horrible picks.
Yeah.
A 73-year-old woman was killed in an early Monday accident in Cottonwood Heights. The woman was struck at an intersection, 6200 South and Wasatch Boulevard, 7 o'clock in the morning. She was walking against traffic before the collision and was in the crosswalk at the time, although she didn't have the right-of-way to cross. The driver of the vehicle that hit the woman stayed on the scene and is cooperating. Investigators say They don't expect there were any impairments or anything. The crash is still under investigation. Utah House Speaker Mike Schultz recently told a group of Republican women in Weber County that a legislative goal during the next session was budget reform in higher education. Schultz was vague on specifics, but he did say he favored a 10% cut at the university level to be achieved through downsizing or eliminating programs that were, in his opinion, inefficient. His preferred goal was to funnel money to high-demand areas like computer science, engineering, and nursing. You have these huge demands on the workforce, and businesses are clamoring for it, and yet higher ed's focused on all this other stuff. So let's cut out the other stuff. Let's reallocate the money. Excuse me. Thought I'd make it through. I'm fully appreciative of computers, engineers, competent nurses, and I have no idea where Mr. Schultz was educated. This is the editorial.
He wasn't.
writer.
He wasn't.
Yeah. I wonder if he knows what the definition of university is. I wonder if he truly knows what that other stuff really is.
No, he thinks it's a trade school.
That stuff he's willing to throw away because he doesn't think it actually matters. What about great literature?
Exactly.
Is that what should be eliminated in Schultz's view?
Yep.
The students don't really need Shakespeare or Milton or Keats or Donne, do they? And then there's philosophy. What a waste of time and money that is. Aristotle, who needs that guy?
It makes you think.
And who was that fellow Plato who said, what is honored is cultivated? Does that stuff actually matter? Maybe it is art, music Schultz was talking about cutting, or perhaps history? Yeah, it probably was history. Surely our students have learned enough about that, heaven knows. I really like this. I don't know who wrote this.
I sent it to you because I wanted to make sure you read that.
Yeah, who wrote it?
It's scroll all the way down to the bottom. But to Carrie's point, he's acting like the university should be a trade school. Now, we need trade schools. Absolutely, we do.
Sure
but
we do.
University is something else. It's a well-rounded education. And the people that Mike Schultz probably says he looks up to, like the founding fathers, what do you think they studied?
They were pretty deep thinkers.
Classics, literature and philosophy. How do you think they come to these grand ideas?
Exactly.
It's because you have to learn these things.
This is written by Lynn Larson, who was an award-winning educator during her long teaching career, now a writer of historical novels. She lives in American Fork.
Good for you.
Yeah, I love
like
that. I love that opinion.
It's
piece.
excellent.
All right.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right.
Sports, weather, traffic.
Well, we've heard a lot about the transfer portal. Everyone entering the football transfer portal. They want to go play at other schools and make more money. And,
I see.
And we've had a bunch of coaching changes. Or hearing that coaches are staying. Kyle Whittingham's staying. We haven't had an official word on Cam Rising yet. He's probably not coming back. Yeah. But my new crush, I have to have a Ute crush every year.
Every year.
And my new crush is Landon King.
Okay.
He's a tight end. He has said, Utah man am I, I'm coming back. He's the guy that at the end of the BYU game, when people were throwing trash on the field, he stopped and was picking up trash.
Really?
He's a good guy, and he's a fun guy to watch play. He's my new crush, and he's coming back.
Can he be my crush too?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Landon, what's his name?
Landon King.
So that's for the tattoo.
Yeah.
Landon King.
He's a cutie, and he's a nice guy, and he's a good player. So
is he a cutie patootie?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, he has a tight end.
Landon King right here.
Oh, no, that's his position.
Yeah, over my left breast right here.
Good news with our air quality. So we didn't get a lot of snow out of the system, but it did mix the air up, and there's going to be another kind of cold front coming in, not really giving us much snow, maybe a little bit, but for the next couple days, air will mix around. We'll have some good air, hopefully, at least through Thursday. It looks like 37 for a high. Traffic, we have a crash eastbound 201 at Bangor Highway. The left lane and shoulder are blocked. Traffic backed up to Mountain View Corridor. 2 crashes, I-15 southbound in Centerville. First batch was just before Parish Lane. Second, just after Parish Lane. Looks like those are the only issues. I don't think anybody sent anything in via text. Oh, Cincinnati is the Queen City, not the Rose City. Portland's the Rose City.
That's right.
You can correct us or tell us traffic or whatever.
Thank you.
You can send that in. 33986. Is your home ready for the holidays? Beat the holiday rush with the X96 special offer at Zero Res. Get 3 rooms, Zero Resified, starting at just $119, plus 4th room clean for free with a food donation. Book online anytime at zerores.com.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back after these messages with your Utah word of the day. Stand by.
It's often said that people of Utah speak a language all their own. It's a language that's often confusing and even incomprehensible to newcomers here in the Beehive State. So, Radio from Hell presents a handy guide to help everyone understand how the natives speak. It's the Utah word of the day, and today's word is...
Well, there are several Utah words in today's presentation as Denver talks to his father, the mayor of Mona, Utah, Don Criddle, about the famous Clement Moore Christmas poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas.
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah.
I got some questions about Christmas and about Santa Claus.
Now, I already told you, son, Santa Claus will not bring you a bump stock for Christmas, no matter how many letters you send him.
Oh, I'm over that, Daddy. But I do have some questions about this whole Santa Claus thing in general. So I was reading this poem the night before Christmas. Now, how can this be true? First off, it says that them kids was in bed with visions of sugar plums dancing in their head. What's a sugar plum, and how can they dance?
Well, son, you see, it's like this. Back in the day, they didn't have all of that nice candy that you have. The kids just had plums, and they dipped them in sugar to make them seem like they was candy.
Yeah.
As to the dancing part, well, I don't know about that.
Okay. Well, so Dad, the dad in this poem, who's wearing some kind of cap, tears up the curtains and sees this little miniature Santa Claus, and sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer and stuff, and they whomp upon the roof of the house. So is Santa Claus like a little person? Because down to the mall, he's a full-size adult.
Well, I think he has to use his magical powers to make himself little to get down the chimney.
Okay. Well, how about this? It says here, the stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. Santa Claus is a smoker? Daddy, he's going against the Lord if he's a smoker.
Son, I don't think it was tobacco. I think that pipe had medicine in it. It was medicinal smoke that encircled his head.
Oh, he had a pipe full of that stuff from the dispensary. Oh, well, that makes some sense then. Now, it says he puts his finger on his nose, and then up the chimney he floats. Is that like a hallucination or something?
That's right, son. That's how he works to get presents to the whole world.
All right. I think I'm going to go write one more letter to him and see if I can't get that bump stock after all.
Join us again some other time as we examine how the Utah natives speak with the Utah word of the day.
There you go.
You know, I made a big deal a little while ago about graduating from college. I don't think you'd ever really know that by the way that was written.
I've been asked if I will ever go back and finish college.
Who asked you that?
I get...
Sometimes
because
just people say, how close were you to finishing?
I had a year. Because my sisters are all of them are not just regular college, but more college.
Graduate students.
My one sister's got her doctorate, master's.
And they lord it over you,
They
don't they?
don't at all, but I don't know if it's because I'm the oldest or what, but I feel inferior to them in their educational pursuits.
Well, it's because you are. I mean, on the face of it, just
I don't like it.
It bugs you.
It bugs me, but does it bug me enough to go back
God
and get
no.
my degree?
God no. I foolishly thought one time. See, I went to graduate school. Here's the truth of it. Did all the work, all 3 years. I was supposed to write a thesis at the end of the 3 years. I write the thesis and I put it in a briefcase and put it under the bed and never send it in. So I don't technically have a master's.
But you have an undergrad degree.
Yeah, and I have all of the work. What do they call it? There's a polite way to put it. An equivalency, the equivalent of a master's degree, which means I didn't complete the work. But I went all 3 years, wrote the thesis.
Well, and I'm someone who liked school. I was good at it.
I
wasn't trying to not go to school. Yeah. I liked school.
I liked school, except graduate school was pretty hard. I imagine. I was kicked from pillar to post for 3 years. You're never good enough, especially when you're you're getting a degree in a performance art. You're never good enough. And so it's kind of demoralizing. But I got over it. But I never wanted to go to school again.
Yeah, but as much as I like it, it's been a long time. I don't think I'm going to do.
I would have maybe enjoyed school. I don't know.
You went to college very briefly, didn't you?
I took some writing classes at the community college.
Yeah,
it hardly counts.
You knew what you wanted to do right out. Like Bill and I had to work our way to this. You knew it, so it made sense that you just pursued that right away.
I went to the School of Broadcast.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Was it Columbia, was it?
No, it was the
American.
It was the Ogden School,
it was
wasn't
the
it?
Utah School.
Utah.
No, wasn't it called the Ogden School of Broadcasting?
I've got the documents around
The
here.
Utah School of Broadcasting.
Yeah, it was
I'm Joe Lee.
It was locally owned and run, and and it was.
I wouldn't say you should have. You had a path. You did it.
And I didn't finish. Well, I did finish. I didn't finish.
Yeah.
Because I got a job before it was over. I got
Yeah.
a job in radio. So I went to them and said, "Why do I need you? I have a job in radio." And they said, "Well, you have to complete the course." And I said, well, "I don't really, do I?"
But we want your money.
Yeah.
You already have it.
Gina, you might look into. I'll bet there's a way you could complete most of the coursework you need to do at home.
Oh, probably. Yeah, lots of classes are available
I'm
online
sure you could.
now.
Yeah.
But to what end? Just to say I did it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, sure. I think you should do it. And then I think you should have a big party and get your diploma and go
Hang it up.
Go to your sisters and say, "See."
Hang it up right in the entryway of your house. So that,
But see, even if I went and finished, it would still not be as. I'm certainly not going to go get a master's degree or a doctorate. I'm not going to do that much.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe when radio's done, maybe you'll want to get a master's degree or a doctorate in communications.
I don't know. Maybe I could be a teacher at the U. I could teach.
Yeah. No, that's one of the programs they'll cut.
Oh, yeah, that's not necessary.
No, it's not necessary.
Yeah, this is not a skill anybody needs anymore.
Especially not these days.
Exactly.
And it's stretching it to call it a skill.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Crash eastbound 201 freeway, Bangor Highway, left lane and shoulder blocked. Traffic backed up to Mountain View corridor. Looks like the only thing that UDOT is reporting on. And let's see if anybody sent anything in via text at 33986. Nope. But you certainly can if you see something. Let us know. Coming up, we have two prizes to give away. So we have our Boner Recap prize.
Yeah.
And we have the X Days of Xmas as soon as we give away the Boner Recap prize.
Oh,
Does that
okay.
make sense?
All right.
Yeah.
The Boner Recap prize is tickets to see Rise Against and or Papa Roach, depending on what's more important to you. It's the same show.
Rise Against and Papa Roach tickets. After these messages and a song, 877-602-9696 is the number to call to play the Boner Recap game. Easy to play, easy to win. All you have to do is tell us who won the Boner this morning. If you were listening, you know. If you weren't listening, you could probably guess, but why guess when you could cheat? Go to x96.com and look for the box that says Boner Voting. December 10, 2024. Click on that, and you'll see the word winner next to the one that won. Answer it correctly, you'll get the concert tickets, whichever show you want to call it. 877-602-9696 is the number. All right, we'll take a break. We'll have that for you after these. KXRK Provo.
You can watch Radio from Hell live on YouTube or at your convenience anytime you want. Go to x96.com/live or our YouTube channel.
X96.